of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Prime Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Prime Men's Medical Center now, and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 904-664-8217. 904-664-8217. That's 904-664-8217.
Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and thank you to all the members and contractors for their continued support and partnership. Together, they've helped build a stronger foundation for Jacksonville since 1901. Enjoy spending time with your friends and families this holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Local 234. Make the right connection.
This holiday season, Capital One reminds you to give yourself the gift of 1.5% cash back with the Capital One Quicksilver Card.
Can I earn 1.5% cash back on birds?
Birds?
What if you sent your true love 2 turtle doves plus a partridge in a pear tree?
Sure, but why would anyone want that?
The song was very convincing.
Earn 1.5% cash back on all your holiday purchases with the Capital One Quicksilver Card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Looking to switch your phone service? Check out Boost Infinite Wireless. Its new technology switches between its own network and the other top 2 networks to find the best quality calls and data for you anywhere, anytime. And you can get a low-priced, unlimited wireless plan that gives you a new iPhone every year. So switch today. Visit boostinfinite.com. That's boostinfinite.com, or go to amazon.com and search for Boost iPhone 15. See boostinfinite.com for terms and conditions.
Brian Wall here with Window World. You know that awesome feeling when you finally find that one place to go to that will give you a top quality product at a great price and then stand behind what they sell you? That's exactly what Window World does. Top quality, energy efficient windows at a great price that keeps more of your money in your bank account, with the absolute best guarantee in the window replacement business. That's why Window World has been the #1 window replacement company in the USA for years, selling more than 1 million windows each year for the past 8 years. That's a lot of satisfied customers, and you can be one too. Save money on installing new energy-efficient windows and save on your energy bills too. You can't lose. And if anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows ever, Window World and I will be there to make it right. Call Window World today or see them online and have them come and give you a free estimate and see why we are so proud of our products and the work we do for our customers. Call Window World or go online at windowworldneflorida.com. And thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors and siding.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
10 years and so many memories.
And the Jags are going to win. The Jags are going to win.
WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach. This is the home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1010XL. This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 29, 1987, Joe Montana completes NFL record of 22 consecutive passes in the 23-12 win over Green Bay.
Attention men and women, if you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional, non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. Visit us today during the Season of Inspiration sales event or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
So I have been in the operating room most of my career, watching people have orthopedic surgery, watching people get knees replaced, hips replaced, shoulders fixed, and I knew there had to be a better way.
That's Dr. Daniel Zuckerman, a medical director for QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in non-invasive regenerative treatments for pain relief.
I see so many people who could have been helped before they got to the operating room if only they had known about regenerative medicine.
QC Kinetics, a natural alternative that uses your body's own healing properties to help restore and repair damaged joint tissue, providing long-lasting relief without drugs, surgery, or downtime.
Well, it feels great when I do get to see somebody who we help, who I know I kept out of the operating room. It's amazing how we change people's lives without surgery.
Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 904-274-5522. That's 904-274-5522. 904-274-5522.
Want to be up close and personal with the Jaguars as they take the field? Here's your chance to be in the shadows, outside the Jaguars locker room, now called the Vault. Enter today at jaguars.com/shadows. One winner a guest for every home game at Everbank Stadium. No purchase to enter or win, must be 18 or older and a legal resident of Florida or Georgia. Promotion period 9/5/23 through 12/15/23. For official rules and complete details, visit jaguars.com. Sponsored by Jacksonville Jaguars, LLC.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googans, go time on a Wednesday morning, hump day, stump day. We're going to squeeze Get Smart John in on a very important day here on 1010XL, one that has grown so much. I'm looking at the numbers. It's really amazing. And it's a shout out to you. You know so much. E.T., good morning, my friend. How are we doing?
What they do, Jeffrey?
Looking dapper in La Fave today. I see.
You know.
That's how he rolls. So much of what we do here is fun and frivolous. Right? When it comes to great impact on society in Jacksonville as a whole, hopefully we bring a little bit of levity, a little bit of sports knowledge, hang out with you in the morning. But really, for the most part, we are so blessed to have a job where it's just fun and frivolous. Frivolity wins out here from 6 to 10 most mornings, right? Today it's real. Today we sprinkle in the reality and a day that we really can make an impact. So for the 364 of fun and frivolous, we get to do our best to drive and encourage you through a day-long schedule of programming to help out some of those out in our community that need it. And need it bad on so many levels. So you certainly know of Tom Coughlin's J Fund by now, and today is our Radiothon Day. And we're going to open it up at 7 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and give you some numbers. Maybe it's something you want to write down, but we're not staffed yet in the back. And, you know, it's like the Jerry Lewis telethon back here, boy. I mean, they'll have them lined up, operators standing by, as they say. And that won't get going until 7. By the way, listen, no pretense here. We're a competitive lot. And we fully intend here in the morning drive, the drill portion of the Radiothon, to generate the most of your giving. So make sure you indicate this goes to the drill anyway. It goes to local families. You know the deal. All the money stays in town. I don't need to set it up too much for you. Local cancer families and the fights that they are fighting. This year, we're asking to give $100 because now, unfortunately, we're up to an average of 100 kids diagnosed with cancer every year in the Jacksonville area. Isn't it interesting how we've stayed true to that mission and goal? You know, I can remember when the number was 88. It was an $88 donation. It was 96, I believe, last year. Now up to $100, which is a drop in the bucket, let's be honest, for most of us when you're considering where it is going. And we will, I'll give you some number, 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070. Again, don't call it now, but jot the number down and call it when you get to the office, or you get back from your coffee break, or you're waiting on your next appointment, or whatever the case may be. And if you can give a whole lot more than 100, and I know a lot of you can, have, and will, many blessings to you as well, but every little bit counts. And by the way, if you can't afford to give 100 and you want to give 10, some of you youngsters out there, 904-207-7070, or the easy way as well, text GOAL, G-O-A-L, to 243-725. I would imagine the texting you could do now, E, wouldn't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, the operators aren't by. So, yeah, if you text GOAL to 243-725, we'll add that to our tally. Nod, nod, wink, wink.
10 will get you in.
We will also take the opportunity to visit with the coach. Tom Coughlin joins us in studio this morning at 7:18. We will have a conversation about the impact of this J-Fun, his Hall of Fame candidacy, which is suddenly front, center, and strong. That of Fred Taylor and the state of the NFL as he sees it right now. And boy, how the game continues to change, doesn't it? And then we're going to visit with some local families that have been impacted by this insidious disease and then equally impacted as best as possible through your donation.
Get your tissues ready.
Bro, it's like we rehearsed. Okay, because here's what I was going to segue into. We can today, I think. We can fire up the YouTube, the Twitch, the Fire Stick, the Apple TV, the Hulu, the Tubi. You hear, feel me?
Tubi.
Little Freevee. Zumo.
That's another one.
Put some Zumo out there. We're everywhere, right? Today is the day that you can play a fun game with your friends and your coworkers. And it is it'll be the Watch Jeff Cry game. Look, we've had some emotional tear jerking. Tears have flowed is a word. Tears have flowed. Tears have flew here on the program through the years. Some of these stories are just gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, yet inspiring at the same time. But I'm already in a glass case of emotion. Yesterday was tough, E.
Yeah.
No, and you know what we did? You know how the cat opts and he and his beautiful bride, they opt for like the natural childbirth. I don't know if they did it in a swimming pool or out on the putting green or whatever it is. But you know what we reversed course. I can tell, man, the reason I'm going to miss this cat so much, golly, man, is that I know what this cat's thinking. I knew this cat. 18 years, man, and I was this cat's favorite, buddy. She was at my ankles for 18 years, right, or in my lap or somewhere around. And I just give a certain sign, look, noise, and she's doing whatever she is doing. She needs to be doing something else. She'd be doing it, right? She's a better dog than a dog. And we got there yesterday. You know, the appointment was at 2 to take her and have her euthanized because, I mean, she is just like withered away here really in the last week. You know, she's just gotten progressively worse and weak to the point now that yesterday it's just lay there, she ain't moving kind of deal. And I said, you know what? I don't think we need to take her. I mean, she's going to pass here. I mean, this cat's passing here in the next 5-6 hours. I mean, I'm sure sitting here, this cat is going, she's already, you know, stopped eating and drinking maybe 48 hours ago. And that's just a cat saying, man, I'm done. Right? So rather than put her in a box and throw her in a car and drive her across a bridge and put her in front of a needle, I lit a fire, bro. When we sat in the daggone living room, she laid in the living room rug and then passed peacefully. Never suffered. Just boom. That was it. And now, as reality has it, she's sitting in a trash bag in a box in my garage waiting to be buried later today. So I'm bubbling down in there, dude. It's a tough day. I'm going to get here now with these stories. They're going to make me feel like a fool for, you know, reminiscing. Oof. So, yeah. Fire up the YouTube. Watch Jeff cry today on The Drill. No tears at Florida State, as predicted. I told you, just settle down. Just relax. You're going to be all right. The way it plays out is right in front of you. Michigan, Ohio State are going to play this week. You're going to be fine. You got to win your games. You lost Jordan Travis, terrible loss. But the committee, there is no way in the world that if FSU beats Louisville, there is just no way in the world that the Noles aren't getting in. Period. End of story. There's no scenario you can feed me. I don't care what happens in the Big 12, the SEC, the Pac-12. They can all beat each other. Doesn't matter. There is no college football playoff that Florida State will not be in if they win, which is the case all along, which is why the wringing of the hands and the raising of the eyebrows were unnecessary when they fell from 4th to 5th a week ago behind Washington. Because they're back in now at number 4. There are 4 unbeatens left. They sit there 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be as simple as that, or it can be as chaotic as heck. We'll see which way it turns. What a meteoric rise for Mike Norvell. What a meteoric rise. Don't forget, dude came out his very first game in Tallahassee. He lost at home to Georgia Tech, and a freshman, Jeff Sims, beat him. Then they went down to Miami, and they got clobbered 52-10. Starts 0-2. Then came home. Remember, they trailed Jacksonville State. They roared back. They ended up winning the game. Didn't last. Went to Notre Dame, lost by 16. Finished the season a 32-point loss at Louisville, a 24-point loss at home to Pitt, a 16-point loss at NC State. Came back to finish 3-6 with a win at home over Duke. Our guy is 3-6, and FSU fan is like, wait, what? Wait, it gets better. It gets better. Feels like a million years ago, doesn't it, Nole fan? My man goes 3-6 year 1. He comes out in year 2, 2021. They lose at home to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's top 10. Remember they battled them and they lost in overtime? But then they came home the next week and they lost to Jacksonville State. They lost to Jacksonville State at home. They're 0-2. They go to Wake. They get stomped by 21. Then they come home and play Louisville and lose at home. They're 0-4. Your man's 3-10. 3-10 out of the gates. But Jordan Travis is starting to get a little time, isn't he? Stayed the course. Didn't panic. Oh, gosh, I got to go get a fifth-year senior transfer. I need more consistency. Saw something there in Jordan Travis. Stayed with him, stuck with him through the growing pains. Rallied with a 3-game win streak, but then lost to Clemson at home. Lost at Clemson. Lost by 2 touchdowns at home to NC State. Finished the season with a loss at Florida. They're 5-7. My man's gone 9-13 in 2 years. What's Billy Napier? Quick check. 11-14. This isn't about any comparison to Billy Napier or Florida. This is about Mike Norvell. Well, it came out last year, right? Feet to the fire, man. It wasn't that long ago that this was called a hot streak. Got that huge win. Huge win against LSU in the Superdome. Started 4-0, but then, 3 straight losses to ranked teams. Another home loss to Wake Forest. Another loss to NC State. A home loss to Clemson. And then caught fire. They sat at 4-3. They won their last 6 games, including a win against Oklahoma in the bowl game. Beat Florida at home. Won at Miami by 42. Really, something happened mid-season last year after that home loss to Clemson. A spark was ignited, and the Flames have now engulfed. And so here is Mike Norvell with his Seminoles sitting 12-0. Wins over LSU. That road win at Clemson is a good win. They get a chance with Louisville. The playoff rankings released last night. The Cards are 14, so that's just another check mark in the Noles side. If they beat Louisville, they're going to the playoffs. And so in the last year of a 14 playoff, a coach who started 3-6 And then what I say, 9-13. And then was just 3-3 or 4-3 in his third year. It has taken off. It has taken off now to the precipice of getting to play for a national title. Now, the reality is, and I think even the staunchest FSU fan is always going to give his team a chance, right? The defense is good. It's full of athletes. It looks more and more like those FSU defenses of the 80s, 90s, 2000s. But the reality is, without Jordan Travis, that Gator defense gang is horrible. And I know they played with emotion and maybe played their best game, but you got less than 300 yards against that defense. I mean, LSU got 700. Point isn't that LSU is better than FSU. It's not the point. The point is, without Jordan Travis, FSU is not FSU, not offensively. You're going to get in pace to play those big boys. You're not going to just hand it to Trey Benson. You're not going to get 10 yards on your first 5 possessions against those guys and rally and win. It's just not happening. Maybe something can be figured out. Maybe they are good enough, even with Rodemaker, and now with a good full game of hostile experience under his belt, to beat Louisville. I think they'll beat Louisville. I know there are those of you out there that aren't so sure, so we shall see. But the updated playoff rankings do find FSU rejoining Georgia. Michigan is now 2. Washington is 3. But again, so much potential awaits. I mean, how you rooting for it? I mean, what you rooting for, right? I mean, different strokes for different folks. There are 8 places, and there are 8 places that are really, 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 really hopeful of not just their game, but others this weekend, and that would include Alabama, Texas, Ohio State, and Oregon. 5 through 8, boy, what a year for an 18 playoff it would be. I mean, honestly, the difference in 5, 6, 7, and 8 there. Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama. That's not a big, big difference from Georgia, Michigan, Washington, FSU, is it? In fact, that bottom 4 may be better top to bottom. Again, with the huge, unfortunate asterisk of Jordan Travis not being right and FSU not being right without him. Jags got a big one coming up. Take you inside the locker room as they prepare for Monday Night Football. And we will grease the wheels here in the 6 o'clock hour and then start gung-ho from 7 a.m. this morning until the early evening, 8 p.m., we're going to conduct this year's J-Fun Radiothon, and we are going to ask you to give. These numbers and how they have just shot up since we first started in 2008 are amazing. We're like the NFL salary cap, just throw on a couple extra million every year. I will fill you in on those numbers. We will hear from a dude who has, I don't know what has happened with Josh Allen, bro. My man is playing, top 4, top 5. It's not all about sacks. It's not all about stats. But, man, he just seems to be up there in all of them, pressures and sacks and hurries and hits. He has been a one-man terror and arguably won the game for the Jags this weekend in Houston. But a big one coming up, Monday Night Football. We're excited about that as well, but also excited to bring you this year's 16th annual Tom Coughlin J-Fun Radiothon. Again, those numbers that, the phone banks will open at 7. And the phone number to call then would be 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070. At any point, you can text GOAL, G-O-A-L, to 243725. Tom Coughlin scheduled to join us in studio now in less than an hour. So we're up and rolling on a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday. Like family, Beatrice is there for all your plumbing needs. Last thing you need this holiday season is for something to go wrong, right? The dishwasher, the toilet, the shower leaks. God forbid, a slab leak. Well, if and when it does, get my man's Merry Elves out there on your way with Beatrice Plumbing. Go to BeatricePlumbing.com. All right, we're back with more next. Setting you up for a special day here on 1010XL. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's fun to play. Yes. It's even more fun to win. Yes. It's 1010XL's weekly Pick'em contest, brought to you by J. David Tax Law and MyBookie. You could win a barbecue feast from ABBQ. You pick 'em at 1010XL.com.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we want you to ride in luxury.
2023 and 2024 XT5s and XT6s are in stock.
With 3.9% financing plus $1,500 rebate.
You can choose from Escalades, XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s.
And the all-new, all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
Get your Cadillac dream car today.
Before you get swallowed up by the holidays, treat yourself to luxury.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville. Plus tax tag title $8.99 admin fee and resistol.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Get into your comfort zone career at AC Designs. We're hiring certified HVAC technicians and offering up to $2,000 in sign-on bonuses, paid time off, and paid holidays. Voted Jacksonville's best AC and heating company. We're the family-owned business you can call home. Join our team with paid health benefits, 401k matching, competitive pay, and more. Apply online at acdesignsinc.net/careers.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
This is Keith Catlin for Catlin Truck Accessories, and we are so blessed to be in business for over 100 years. Over 100 years of the best product and customer service means you can count on Catlin. From Roll-and Lock bed covers to Lear toppers to Cam Locker toolboxes, Catlin Truck Accessories has you covered when it comes to your truck or van. We do those too. Got a fleet of vehicles? We can outfit them all.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
One name, one location, 100 years. You can count on Catlin.
Get your news and notes from the swamp.
Alligators ornery cause they got all them teeth.
I'm Taylor Dahl, and I'll bring you the Gator Report to keep you connected to Gainesville.
Wow! Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts on 1010XL.
Arthritis is the most common cause of joint pain in America and affects more than 50 million adults. Dr. George Bari here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. For reliable diagnosis and comprehensive treatment options, come see me and the specialists at Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. With more than 35 years of experience in orthopedics, our team delivers compassionate and dedicated care to relieve your pain. Set up a visit today by scheduling online or calling the office. Log on to BariOrthopedics.com with locations across Jacksonville.
Looking for the perfect holiday gift? Alhambra tickets are always the right size and color, and no one ever returns them. With shows like Wedding Singer, Oklahoma, Gypsy, and Escape to Margaritaville, the 2024 season will be a great one. Every performance includes an award-winning dinner and free parking. Get gift certificates online at alhambrajax.com. Call 904-641-1212 or at the box office. The Alhambra Theater and Dining, the perfect holiday gift.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Get into the game at Best Bet. Come enjoy the best in-card games, hospitality, and fun at Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park. You don't have to be a poker pro to have a great time. Featuring poker games of all limits and easy-to-learn games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em and Pai Gow. Wager on exciting simulcast races and enjoy delicious food and drink. Our card rooms are open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. and 24 hours on Saturday and Sunday. Details at bestbetjax.com. That's bestbetjax.com.
There are 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and if you stay in your home long enough, a new roof. Pick it here for our friends at Lockhart Roofing. Nobody better in Jacksonville. How do I know? They are a local certified Master Elite contractor And that means they have a GAF Master Elite warranty. That's the best in the roofing industry. In this day and age, don't settle for cheaper discount roofers. Lockhart Roofing has been here for decades. They aren't going anywhere. Call my friends at Lockhart Roofing, 994-3851. That's 994-3851. Lockhart Roofing, Jacksonville's best for Jacksonville people.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Back here on the drill. I got a good text here, and it's a common one. It's like a common refrain. And I want to answer it. I want to speak to it. Tons of athletes get labeled with this. As if they can control it, rather than there's just some luck or good fortune when certain successes happen, right? Josh Allen is having a career year, obviously. He's got 12 sacks. He's just massive. He happens to also be in a contract year. So you get this kind of opinion. Well, it's clear why he's having a great year. He's in a contract year. Which is fun and easy to say from a cliche standpoint, right? We say it all the time. I'm guilty of saying it. We all say it. Contract year, contract year, contract year, right? When you say that, I don't believe that's why Josh Allen has 12 sacks. I don't think Josh Allen has 12 sacks this year because he's in a contract year. It brings an implication, and I don't know how this would apply to other players, but again, we make these assertions sitting from our seats in the stands or in the press box that are an awful lot of speculation. And so when you say Josh Allen has 12 sacks this year, well, it's obvious he's in a contract year. What you're saying is Josh Allen is trying harder this year.
That man trying to get 12 sacks every year, 13, 14, every time.
That's all I'm saying.
Every play.
It's implying that he didn't try as hard last year. He didn't work as hard. That's just not true. I just know that. Now, look, I can't tell you about some running back that suddenly has a great year. I doubt very seriously that in the other years leading up to the contract year that they weren't trying to build toward earning a contract. Man, seems awfully unfair to Josh Allen. Just chalk it up to, it's contract. That also implies that, if you sign him, you're going to get 6 sacks the rest of his career. But more than that, there's this implication that, okay, so in a contract year, you're telling me that Josh Allen is trying harder this year, and that's why he has 12. And if he'd have tried harder last year, he'd have had 12 last year? Is that it? Or could maybe at the age of 26 be entering the prime of his career with barnacles of experience now? With a huge, now, advantage. Let me tell y'all something that never changes. Now, the physical disparity is not as great as if you run an 8-year-old Pop Warner phenom out against a sophomore in high school. Okay? It's not as pronounced. But a 21-year-old pass rusher against a 32-year-old all-pro defensive end is a lot different dynamic than a 5-year veteran 26-year-old pass rusher against a 24-year-old tackle. There are a lot of things that have led to Josh Allen's season to this point. It's not like he hasn't flashed some in the past. That Bills game that he had 3 sacks in the miserable year, was he just trying harder that game versus the other 15? Was that a contract game? Not everything is as cynical or simple as it's contract year. I don't think Josh Allen is doing what he's doing this year. Now, it's going to time out perfectly. I agree. Couldn't be better timing. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The dude is literally making tens of millions of dollars more, I bet, over the length of his next contract because of what he is proving based on his talent. A lot more than his contract status. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I also do believe that there's a little more juice on it, like the Josh Allen game last year. There was a lot of talk. There was a little more juice, a little more intensity, but overall, it ain't because of a contract year or anything like that.
No, that's not why he's having the year he's having. Listen, maybe and I know this even more because it's Josh Allen, because we know Josh Allen. Josh Allen has been a try hard, go the extra mile, play through bangs and injuries. He has been. Even before this, he's been worth the number 7 pick is what we used?
7 pick overall.
He's been worth that. Flashed his rookie year with guys on the other side. When he got Unique and Calais on that line as a rookie, do you have 10.5? 9.5 maybe? And even through these rough times, yeah, his totals haven't been great, but he's been the best that we've had by a mile. And now it's really, really cementing here in a big, big year that goes way beyond his contract. It's a big year because of how good the Jags are becoming and how improved that defense is, and we went over a lot of those numbers yesterday. Here's Josh Allen on, did you know he set a milestone this weekend? Here's Josh Allen on now second all-time in Jags history in sacks.
I mean, it's a testament to my teammates, testament to God first and foremost, a testament to my teammates. All those guys had trust in me that I can, get those sacks. So for me, man, it's just great teamwork. And, it's for me, man, I want to leave a legacy everywhere that I go. So for me, just to be able to accomplish a feat like that, man, is huge. But, I play to, be top 2, but not 2. So for me, man, it's just to keep going, finish the season strong, and go get the next one.
All right. Indulge me here for a sec. All-time record for sacks, 22.5. 22.5.
Is that Strahan?
Yeah. It's a share, actually. Remember, T.J. Watt did it a couple of years ago.
Oh, he just did, yeah.
So 22.5 is the all-time sacks record. Myles Garrett, Khalil Mack have 13 right now. And there's Josh Allen with 12, a legitimate shot. T.J. Watt has 13.5 right now. He's on pace for 21. Myles Garrett, who's banged up with a shoulder, by the way, he has 13. He's on pace for 20. Khalil Mack has 13, on pace for 20. And then there's a category of a couple of big games to get there. Danielle Hunter, he's got 13.5. He's on pace for 19. Josh Allen has 12. He's on pace for 18.5. And then they break down why he can't or might not break the record. Why he can break the record. The Jags are scheduled to face rookie quarterbacks in Bryce Young and Will Levis, as well as possibly the Browns' Dorian Thompson-Robinson. They've got a journeyman in Jake Browning coming up on Monday Night Football. The Jags could confuse these dudes, get them to hold on to the ball. Allen in the pass rush could get home. He had 2.5 sacks against the rookie this weekend. What if Josh Allen has a 3 and a 2 sprinkled in, and suddenly we wake up and Josh Allen has 17 sacks with 4 to go? So regardless of the speculation as to why he's having a great year, let's just enjoy the great year that he's having. I think it's unfair to Josh Allen to chalk up what he's doing as just now he's selfishly showing up. That's what its contract year implies. No, the contract year, I'd say, is just a glorious, fabulous, soon-to-be valuable coincidence for Josh Allen, who's worked hard to get where he is and is entering the prime of his career. This is the biggest no-brainer long-term signing in the history of the team. This dude is 26 years old, balling. We said it earlier in the week. You sign Trevor, you sign Josh Allen, and you just build around them for the next 6-8 years. And by no means does that have some implication that the rest of the roster gets cleared. Certainly it doesn't. Trayvon Walker has gotten better. He said after that win that, last year they learned how to win. This year they already know how. And so, we're hoping to see that really translate as we come down the stretch here. There is a lot of great opportunity here for the Jaguars. I mean, when it comes to seeding and the like. Meanwhile, Christian Kirk in the arsenal of one Trevor Lawrence. Doug Peterson raved about Trevor Lawrence after that game. We didn't play you that comment yesterday, but he did. Here's Christian Kirk on what he saw from his QB in Houston.
Yeah, he was locked in today. I was laughing with somebody about it. You could just see the look in his eye. He's holding guys accountable on the sideline and during the plays and whatnot. And so anytime you see that passion and whatnot, it's just, you love to see it, from him. And, when he's at the helm and he's locked in, I don't know how many yards he threw for today, but it felt like, a lot. So, you could tell he was locked in trying to get us a win.
It was a lot, Christian. You got that right. So, Jags and the Bengals, and boy, the schedule it takes breaks sometimes to maneuver your way, perhaps unexpectedly to others, to the top. This path is set up for the Jaguars to be that team that you wake up and go, wait, what? The Jags are the top seed?
Maybe.
I mean, think about what we got here. We got a Bengals Monday nighter. The Bengals are overmatched in this game. The quarterback alone, and the fans are going to be fevered. I want a 3-hour pigskin party, baby. I want a football extravaganza of 33-10. That's what I want. We'll see. They go to Cleveland, and there's no Deshaun Watson. It's not a team that's full of offensive firepower. We got a good defense. You should be able to grind the Browns' offense to close to a halt. And, I mean, like Denver just handled Cleveland pretty easily. I don't know why the Jags, even on the road, wouldn't. By the way, we don't lose on the road. This just in. Then we come home for that real big swing game. Every other game, the Jags should be significant. I mean, we got Tampa, Carolina, Tennessee to end, gang. Tampa, Carolina, Tennessee. Ugh. Bingo, bango, bongo. So you got these three here, man. You get through these three, then it's a real possibility you could go 14-3. And if you do, guess what? You're going to be the top seed. Even more important now, because only the top seed gets the bye. Imagine a world where we're just sitting and waiting. Watch these other jokers play for a week. See which one gets to come to our town for the chance to play the next week at home to go to the Super Bowl. Dare to dream. Maybe. Jags, the Jags have been beaten up a little bit nationally because they don't own a win over one of the behemoths. But, boy, that's kind of some suspect memory for me, because when we beat the Buffalo Bills, they were a behemoth. There's some revisionist history going on. We seem to beat the Buffalo Bills a lot easier than the Eagles did at home. We seem to beat the Buffalo Bills, who beat the Dolphins like 48-7. Whatever it was. It was not that much, but they blew them out. Last I checked, the Steelers are 7-3. That road win don't count, I guess. I mean, this is a team that has played the tougher part of its schedule. And because there's no Joe Burrow and there's no Deshaun Watson, I mean, it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens standing here in another primetime game, but we'll get to that later, won't we? Mention the numbers when it comes to the J-Fun Radiothon. And by the way, we're counting down to kicking that off now in just 22 minutes. Our number to give this year, we're asking a gift of $100. That's how many families will encounter childhood cancer in our community. All the money, by the way, that you give stays here. And we're asking you to be there for families tackling this challenge, and we know you will be. 904-207-7070 when phone lines open this morning at 7. We're full disclosure here. We're competitive, man. We want the drill to roll out about $100,000 this morning and call it a day. We want our names engraved on that trophy for like the 40th time in 30 years. That's what we're shooting for. And we'll be right there with you as we make an impact, man, a bigger impact than you will make the rest of this month. You can also text GOAL, I would assume, right now, 243-725. Listen to these numbers. We started the J-Fun Radiothon when 1010XL really was formed, 2008. Or did we come in 7? I don't know, something like that. But the first year we did it, we raised $18,000. And that's great.
I know, right?
I think these numbers are going to show a growth of both the J-Fun and the radio station 1010XL and our presence and our impact. And thank God for those blessings. Year two, we double it up. $40,000.
Double that.
I don't know what happened in 2010. Did Dan and I take the year off? 21,000. We went down to 21,000. What happened?
Y'all took the year off.
But now listen to this. Since 2011, this is what y'all have done. Again, all this is an extension of your generosity, of your care, compassion, and concern. These numbers are your numbers. They're not ours or the J-Fund. They're yours. It's awesome. Okay, starting in 11, I'll just read it off. From 32,000 to 54,000, 56,000, 72,000, 90,000. Wait, 2016, we go over $100,000, 115,000. 136,000 in 2017, 156,000 in 2018. Last year, 2022, as the climb has continued, $249,000. $250,000. Gosh, what a blessing y'all are. We got a football fix when we return. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Florida Gators playing in the ACC-SEC Challenge today. They're a 4-point favorite at Wake Forest. 158 the total at the Joel Coliseum in Winston-Salem. Florida State hosting Georgia in Tallahassee. Seminoles 7.5-point favorites, 150.5 the total. North Florida, a 24.5-point road dog at Iowa at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, 164 the total. Jacksonville laying 6 against the Campbell Camels today, 131.5 the total at Swisher Gymnasium. In the NFL, Monday, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars, 8.5-point home favorites against the Cincinnati Bengals. The total 38 at Everbank State. Get your free VSIN subscription right now at VSIN.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hey, babes, the toilet is running.
Really? Oh, where's it going?
Well, Mr. Funny Man, it's going to our water bill, increasing our monthly costs, which are already sky high. Not to mention the absolute waste of water.
Yeah, okay then. I'll call Duck Duck Rooter.
Toilet running? Clogged drain or leaky faucet? We have your solution. Duck Duck Rooter, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
904-862-6769.
Save big at Key Buick GMC up to $7,250 all new Buicks. Receive really low APR rates like 1.9% APR financing for 36 months, 4.1% for 48 or 60 months, 5.04% APR for up to 72 months, and enjoy no payments on all new Buicks for 120 days. As always, whenever you purchase a brand new vehicle from Key, whether it's a Buick or GMC, it comes with the lifetime powertrain warranty. Across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate.
Why can't I just speak to an actual human being? I need a new bank.
Well, actually, at One-to-One Financial, communication is not only number one, it's one-to-one. When you call, you get to talk to a real live Jacksonville human, fast, and with someone who's truly concerned about your needs, your security, and finding solutions as a team.
Thank you.
Ready to break up with your bank? Find a real, long-term banking relationship at One-to-One Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. Visit one-to-one-fcu.org for more information on opening an account today.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Tease the season at Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf for holiday specials this year. Featuring the Callaway Paradigm Woods, forged carbon for unparalleled distance and forgiveness. Now up to $100 off. And from Bushnell, the new Tour V6 Series laser rangefinders provide you the most accurate distances in golf. There's always gift cards in any amount for the special golfer you're shopping for. Edwin Watts Golf Shops is home with a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Shop us in store or online at worldwidegolf.com.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Your home value is way up, and you can use that money right now. Pay off credit cards, remodel your house, both, whatever you want. Prosser here for Loan Pronto. Loan Pronto can convert that home equity into cash in as little as 2 weeks with no cost to you and zero hassle. Mike and Joan in Ponte Vedra called Loan Pronto. They did a Loan Pronto zero-cost cash-out refi. They got a check for $100,000, used $50 to pay off all their credit cards and a car loan, and used the other $50 to upgrade their master bath and kitchen. They locked in new APR in the 2s and lowered their total monthly bills by hundreds of dollars. Hello? What are you waiting on? Call Loan Pronto now. Convert your home value into cash and put that money to good use. Do it now, and you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval. Not all loans apply.
Do you love sports? Do you also love wings? Enjoy the best wings in Jacksonville in Miramar, Mandarin, and Oakleaf at Players Grill. Watch your favorite teams and enjoy burgers, pizza, salads, and of course, wings. Players Grill, where the neighborhood meets.
So I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $30,000 a year and right now graduate making over $80,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition and no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted into the program, your only costs are the books and the course fees, around $700 a year.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 23rd.
When your money's on the line like your boy E.T., do it with a trusted sports book that gives you the tools to win, like MyBookie. At MyBookie, it doesn't matter if your team is up or down. You can easily cash out or bet on the game live to come out on the winning side. Use MyBookie for daily odds boosts, same game day parlays, and take advantage of huge prize pool contests. Every single sack, fumble, and touchdown is another chance to hit a payday. This Sunday, your favorite team is back at home against the Colts. In Week 1, we covered the spread, but it came down to the end to cash out on that ticket. Whether you like the point spread or the game total, don't miss out and get in on the action with MyBookie. To get started, go to mybookie.ag, and your first deposit, use promo code 1010XL and grab that deposit match up to $1,000. Try the MyBookie money back to grab a potential Super Bowl frontrunner at long shot odds. Have you ever heard of plus 38,000 on the 49ers and the Chiefs? You won't find odds like this anywhere else. Promo code 1010XL for a deposit match up to $1,000. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hey folks, Dave Binion with Zero Res. I asked my wife what she wants for Christmas, and she said the same thing she does every year. She wants a clean home full of family and friends. That means the carpets, the tile and grout, the large oriental rug in our family room, and the huge sectional sofa that everyone loves to hang out on all need a good Zero Res cleaning. Give Zero Res a call and get your carpets cleaned for only $49 a room, and get your tile and grout cleaned for 25% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Ride in style with a brand new set of tires from Tire Outlet. We offer the best selection, best quality, and best prices so that you can find the best tires for your vehicle. With over 40 years of experience and 15 locations across Florida, Tire Outlet is the brand you can trust with your vehicle's tires and much more. Hurry in for great deals on tires with our legendary price match guarantee. Our expert technicians are ready to do the maintenance and repairs to keep your vehicle performing its best. Tire Outlet, wholesale prices, premium service.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I think you see a team that, we've had challenges, we've had adversity, we've had success, and our response to it has been a daily approach to work, to continue to draw closer together. I think you see a team that trusts each other. And trust is the hardest thing in the world to earn. And when you have a brotherhood, a family that supports each other, in all moments, man, it's what makes this team special.
Yeah, we told you trust us. FSU wins all their games. They're in the 4. Trust us on that one. There's no scenario where Florida State goes 12-0, wins the ACC, and doesn't make the Final Four. It's not happening. And. You know what's amazing, too? I deduced this as I was watching some of the post coverage of the release last night. What we think here in this particular audience in our region of the country with the teams that we follow is not the thinking that seems to be out there nationally. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the playoff committee is in step with the media that are reporting these things. But I don't see very many scenarios at all where Alabama wins and Georgia gets into the 4, which surprises me. Now, the reason is simple. There are 8 really deserving positioned teams this year. It's never like that in the past. So you may be bickering over one or two there to fill the 4 spot, but there's not this depth of field, all with legitimate arguments. It's a hard thing about college football as opposed to the NFL. NFL, we accept that the better record wins. The schedule variance is a lot less in the NFL than it is in college football. And so in the NFL, the reason you can go by the standings and no one complains is they all play the same teams, man. And the worst teams in the NFL can beat the best teams in the NFL. They're not going to do it regularly, but it is certainly possible. But top to bottom, NFL teams play much more similar schedules than college football powers. And because most of these college football conferences play all their games between each other, you never really truly know just how good conferences our teams are, except for the brief glimpses you get. And that's certainly like Texas's argument. They went to Alabama and won way earlier this year. Is that the same Alabama team? Does Alabama, there's this argument. Yes, Texas beat Alabama straight up. And again, this is just say Alabama beats Georgia, which is far from a sure thing. It's unlikely, in fact. But Texas's argument would be, hey, oh, well, wait, hold on. We beat them. We beat them. They're the SEC champions. We beat them on their field. And that's true. And it was a good win. But it was a win at number whatever Alabama was ranked at the time. Alabama just beat the number 1 team in the country. Is it head-to-head, or is it who had the most impressive win? Is it more impressive to beat Georgia, or is it more impressive to beat Alabama? Look, the answer may be Texas's favor. It may be more impressive to go on the road and beat Alabama in their joint. But again, you had Jalen Milroe early in the year, not the same guy that you would face now. Not the same guy could drop in a dime from 45 yards in the air on 4th and 31. Yeah. You didn't get that guy. But anyway, back to Mike Norvell and the Noles have a clear path. Very clear. Beat Louisville and take your chances. Take your chance. I would assume. And by the way, the Noles, by the time all said and done, may be the 3 seed, depending on what happens. After all this, so you watch. Georgia, Michigan, Washington, FSU will all win, and we will have, in another incredible storyline, 4 undefeated teams in the 4. That don't happen, man. Have 4 major conference undefeateds right now. Doesn't happen. So we shall see. Fire up the man. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. The J-Fun Radiothon gets set to kick off now in 7 minutes. 904-207-7070. We're asking for a gift of $100. Be there for families tackling childhood cancer. That 100 is there for a reason. 100 families affected locally by childhood cancer. All right. Aaron Rodgers has laid out his conditions if he would return for the Jets this season. The blockbuster offseason deal didn't play out, did it? Tore his Achilles, the 4th play of the first game. Jets have 6 left, and they're fading fast. Make his appearance on the show with the guy who pays him $1 million to pretend like he's friend. Rodgers emphasized he's still not ready to see in-game action or even begin to make a decision. So here are the parameters. First, quote, am I healthy? Then, are we alive? Are we in it? Are we playing good enough to make a run? Can I step in and protect myself and play at the level I'm capable of playing? But it's health first, and if we are alive in the playoffs, second. At which point I reference the NFL standings, and I see the Jets falling hard and fast now. Losers of 4 in a row and 4-7 on the year. Basically, Aaron Rodgers' return will. It's going to all be decided, I guess, this weekend when the Jets host Atlanta. Because as chaotic as the bottom of the bracket is, if the Jets go to 4-8, man, they're not. First of all, they're not coming back from 4-7. Don't mean to imply that I think they could, but if they do, then Aaron Rodgers maybe would be willing to push it even a little bit sooner in coming back. Boy, this came out of nowhere, but Jonathan Taylor, suddenly, thumb injury, surgery yesterday, going to miss 3 weeks. If you haven't paid attention, the Colts would be in the playoffs if they started today. By the way, I saw that if the playoffs started today, the Jags would be the 3, the Browns would be the 6. The Jags would be a 6.5-point favorite. Of course, we're not there yet, are we? The owner of the Carolina Panthers is standing by their decision to pick Bryce Young. That's curious. Since it was his decision, I guess that makes a lot of sense. I stand by me. The Vikings have made what I think would be a pretty prudent decision. Their head coach said yesterday, we're going to sign the guy that can, maximize Justin Jefferson. He's been added to the active roster. They're going to see over the next couple of days if he's able to play this week. Kirk Cousins has been long gone with a season-ending Achilles. Nick Mullins, the season-starting backup, injured his lower back. Number 3, Jaron Hall, has had a concussion. So as they make a decision coming off a Josh Dobbs stinker, we shall see where they go. That is Football Fixture. Welcome, brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers. We kick off the J-Fun Radiothon with Hick and Arrival and more. When we return, we got Tom Coughlin in studio with us at 7:18. And much more on our Wednesday plate. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. You're listening to The Drill on a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
It's high school football playoff play-by-play.
Bowl State Championship chase continues Friday in Miami. It's the Bulldogs in Norland. Catch every play starting at 7:15 on 1010 AM.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, Hicken here from Bow 9 Associates. Want to remind you that now is the perfect time to schedule your eye exam. Take advantage of your existing insurance benefits before they reset in January. Join the many satisfied patients who trust Bowden Eye with their vision. Schedule your eye exam now and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with clear and healthy eyes. And remember, your deductibles reset in January, so don't you miss out on the benefits you've already earned. Bowden Eye Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
Elevate your driving experience with Osteen Volvo Cars of Jacksonville. The Osteen Volvo team is a key piece of our community, and when it comes to cars, excellence is non-negotiable. Visit Osteen Volvo on Phillips Highway, online at osteenvolvo.com.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Do you have unused funds in your HSA or FSA accounts? Why not put those pre-tax dollars to its best use, your health? Awaken 180 is an approved expense for HSA and FSA plans thanks to the recognized health and medical benefits that Awaken 180 delivers. And remember, those unused dollars might vanish at year's end. So let's make those extra pounds disappear instead. You might be thinking, wait until after the holidays to start Awaken 180. But here's a thought. The program is designed for real life, holidays included. With Awaken 180, you can enjoy celebrations, cocktails, and even those holiday feasts, all while losing weight. Don't wait for the new year to make a change. Use your HSA or FSA funds now for something truly impactful, your health. Start now and step into the new year with more life in your life. Call the solution for weight loss, Awaken 180 Weight Loss, at 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hicken here with Zero Res. Let them help you get ready for the holiday. Book today and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Let's give you 25% off your tile and grout cleaning. Zero Res, man. Spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here.
Duval! Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available
for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daly's Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daly's Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Have you been approached by a potential buyer or investor for your business? You need to know what your business is worth and know the key value drivers that buyers and investors find most attractive. Maybe you're considering a full or partial sale. Let Patty Otterson, Kristen Vanez, and Caleb Kronik at Otterson Wealth Advisors guide you through the process. Visit OttersonAdvisors.com. Otterson Wealth Advisors. Your goals, our expertise. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 46th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Open 7 days a week in December.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
This is Sheridan Tootin. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Leave pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. During his press conference on Tuesday, FSU head coach Mike Norvell singled out Louisville's biggest threat as they head to the ACC championship.
They have some very talented receivers, and it's going to take all hands on deck to be able to eliminate some of their big playability. You got to limit explosive plays, and these guys are very explosive players on the perimeter.
Men's basketball this evening, Florida plays Wake Forest in the SEC ACC Challenge in North Carolina. FSU will play Georgia this evening in Tallahassee. In area sports this evening, UNF men's basketball takes on Iowa on the road. UNF women's basketball is at home in the UNF Arena against Warner. And Dolphins JU men's basketball, they play at home against Campbell. Game time is 6 p.m. You can listen live on 1010XL. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:03 and it's a cool 39 degrees out there. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Tom Coughlin, and welcome to the J-Fund Radiothon on 1010XL. Please be there for these kids and their families tackling childhood cancer by giving today. Call 207-7070 right now.
Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir!
He does this every morning, Tom. Would you allow that? Would you allow in 1995 for Kevin Gilbride to walk in and scream like that?
Of course not.
Yes, kiss the ring, Dan. Dan is bowed in proper Italian. He's kissed his hand. You're just
the Godfather's in the house.
He is.
Have some respect.
Yeah. By the
Show
way,
some respect.
We told everyone 7:18. Oh well, we'll adjust. 7:03.
The hallway said, "Come on in."
Yeah, I love it.
Come on in.
Sure.
I usually do walk right in anyway,
Yeah.
but I expect to walk in when you guys are kind of doing stuff, and I just slide.
That's
true.
That's true. Yeah, see
that
the
doesn't
train
work.
wreck that's happening
That
right
doesn't
in front
work
of you.
either.
This is your house today, so
Well,
you
thank you.
you walk wherever you
Appreciate
want
it.
to
I feel-
walk. We're here to help
good.
you and help the J-Fund.
What a fabulous job you guys do
Well,
all day long.
let's hope
into
so.
the evening.
Let's hope so.
You know what I love? I love the way everybody competes with each other.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, and they take great pride in that.
Yeah.
We do.
And at the end of the day, the benefit is the the kids
Correct.
that we serve.
That's
the
correct.
families that we serve.
I
with the
said,
J-Fund Foundation.
and I said earlier, because you're going to hear numbers thrown around and the numbers we've done in the past, and I hope that everyone out there listening, when we tell you that number, it's not the J-Fund's number, it's not the Drills or Frangies, it's them.
Yes,
it's
it
their
is.
number. They're
Absolutely.
giving that.
It
That's
is.
what they have done
It is.
from 18,000 year one to 249,000
Imagine that.
last year,
You
right?
Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's almost 1.6 million.
That's
and we're number 16 this year. You know that, right?
Yeah,
We're
16th
number
year.
16.
Yeah.
And guess
Wow.
what? Jay McGillis had passed away 31 years ago.
Mm.
You know, that number 31 means a lot to the J Fund.
Mm-hmm.
And that was and that hit me this morning too when I looked at the 16 years and then the 31 with Jay and thought about what an incredible performance the great people of the city of Jacksonville have done for the J Fund. I mean, and you know, it's not about me and it's not about it's about the mission, and I know that. I know that's what people, they are compassionate and they do have great empathy, because there is nothing that I've seen in my lifetime worse than when the doctor comes in and tells the parents your child has cancer. I mean, their lives are completely changed when that happens. And you see that, and it's devastating. And I saw it with the McGillis family and way back when. And I thought to myself, oh, my God, what these people are going through. Because you remember when my linebacker, Mike Panos, came in and said, Coach, we got to help the McGillises. I said, what are you talking about? I didn't know anything about that kind of it. He said, well, they don't go to work. They haven't paid any bills since Jay got sick. And so we went to work and handed them a check for $50,000 at halftime of the spring game. That was the idea. There it was. It was implanted that we could help and how we could help, because, you know, you feel as a team you're one, and when one of yours is in trouble, you have to rally to their side.
You're going to hear a lot of those stories today on 1010XL, and we'll have one every hour on the 18th throughout our show, and then continuing through the day. The number right now, phone lines are open, 904-207-7070, asking for a donation of $100. Certainly much more is on the table for us and you as we help families, and this all stays local. And unfortunately, that number is 100. That's the number of families now that are affected this year. It's kind of correlated through the years.
Exactly.
And this money stays here, Tom. I think that's important for those that are listening right now.
No, it's very important. It's very important. We have the operation of the J Fund is in Jacksonville, and it's in New York, New Jersey. But what we raise here stays here. And we have, you know, there's 100 cases of pediatric cancer every year.
That's 100 McGillis families who
100.
You've seen what they go through firsthand through the years, and you know, it's cancer, and many of them, hopefully, God willing, make it. Some don't, and it's heartbreaking on both sides. But what you guys do with the money that we raise is what has always impressed me so much. There's so many different things. It's letting families feel normal for a few hours on a Saturday, or it's
all of those things.
Yeah, financial help.
It starts first with our mission is to be there,
and you are
be there for families who are going through this, and we do it in a way that's practical.
Right.
You know, we keep them in their home. We keep food on the table. We keep the lights on. We transport them back and forth to the hospital. We do all kinds of things with siblings and caregivers and all of those kinds of things. As I've mentioned many, many times, the great thing that Kelly does is my daughter Kelly, who's the CEO of the J Fund, she listens. And she listens in a way that, okay, maybe we can help this way. And it's constant. The new programs that come into effect are constant. And we base that on, you know, I'm always kidding Dr. Mike Joyce, you know, who's on our board, always kidding Dr. Joyce. But everything he does and everything he requests, which sometimes I want to throw something at him, you know, is really, it's about the kids and the families. And I respect and admire that.
Well, you go back, and you've told this story before, but, you know, the original idea was, like you said, to help families, give them money. And, okay, well, let's have a golf tournament, and that was it. And to see what Kelly has done with the organization and how it has evolved into, and all the different families and the programs that you offer. That's, to me, stands out as well.
That's,
you know?
Well, that's what
I mean, it was just an idea of, hey, let's get some helmets and we'll auction them off.
Remember that time Dan was late for the tee off?
No,
that was never mind. That was
he
me.
wasn't
My
late.
bad. Yeah,
He wasn't late.
No, that was me.
He was days late. I still see him running
worked.
down the fairway. I got to catch up. Prosser, you're not late. You're
Yes.
thinking it's another day.
Yeah,
for God's
right
sake.
there. Yeah.
You missed the whole point.
Yeah, it was a different
Get
time.
your butt
Tom.
in there.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Man.
goodness.
Holy
That
smokes.
clock, it's amazing how in your life it changed. It didn't change for you. You get up at 5 since you were like 6 years old probably, but for the rest of us, it's amazing how the clock changes as you get older.
Oh,
like how
doesn't
early
it?
doesn't seem so early
Doesn't
when
it
you're
now?
when you're a
Yeah,
little bit older.
5 hours sleep is not bad.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I'm
That's
living on it, so I hope it's not. By the way, financial assistance, financial game plans with tools to empower families, emotional support opportunities, just events to make
Well,
a child's
Here comes the
life
holiday
brighter.
party is this weekend.
Yeah,
We'll
there
have
you go.
100 kids and their families.
families,
There'll be
right.
between 400 and 500 people at this.
Right.
I mean, you look out there, this morning when I'm driving in, it's 41 degrees. But you look out Saturday, and you'll see a ice cream truck out there, and the kids are lined up from here to where.
Yeah.
And they don't care if it's 41 degrees. They want ice cream.
Well, the number to call is 904-207-7070. That's 207-7070 as we visit with Tom Coughlin and talk about the J Fund and all that it has accomplished. And we need you guys to give, man. We need, if I figure this way, if I can get 200 people to give $1,000 in these 3 hours, then we can call it a day, Pross.
Yeah, we can. It's important to us that they
We'll hit our number.
that they stencil our name
Right.
on the
Right.
Tom
That's
Coughlin
right.
Trophy for the
That's
40th
it.
year
That's
and
it.
38, 40th
we're
time
here.
in 38
I
years.
mean, sometimes we tend to make it about us, Coach, even in these strange
Yes,
times.
we
I mean,
do. Yeah.
It's selfish of us.
Admit
but
it,
It's
you
how
know.
we are.
Divas is what they would call us in the league.
Oh, my God.
We would be wide receivers, Coach.
Corners,
Yeah, right.
Corners and receivers.
Coach,
That's
can I have
what
a
we do.
meeting? I'm not getting the ball.
That's every day. Are you kidding?
That's everybody.
What's the long face for? I didn't get any balls.
But we won by 20.
Are you not? It doesn't matter. I gotta get my catches.
I realize this is a loaded. It can be a loaded question. It's like asking somebody, "Who's your favorite grandchild?" So I won't ask like your favorite story per se, but of all these families that you've that you've dealt with, is there a story or two that stand out?
I've got a lot of them. Now
Yeah.
most of them you've, but you know what? Here's one that I don't think you've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a young man. His name was Rudy Wells.
Okay.
A number of years ago.
Mhm.
Okay, and Rudy came down with leukemia
Mm-hmm.
and spent 2, 3, 4 years, dealing with this chemo and radiation and all the things that these kids go through. And Rudy was fortunate, by the grace of God, to be healed.
Mhm.
Okay, and he wanted to give back. He wanted to do something that would, help families and children that were in the same position that he was in. So his goal was to be there for these kids. He wanted to become a doctor, so an oncologist, to say the
Wow.
least. So Rudy graduates from Florida Medicine,
Mhm.
2020,
Mhm.
and he comes here with a fellowship in hematology and oncology.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's working at Nemours, okay?
Wow.
As a doctor. And guess what? He works beside Mike Joyce.
No
Mike
kidding.
Joyce was his doctor
Wow.
when he was sick and was cured. Now, how about that for a story? You talk
I'm glad
about,
I asked a loaded question.
You
That
talk
is a
about
heck of a
full
story.
circle.
That's
Yeah.
a walk-off story.
How about
is what
that?
that is.
How about
yeah.
that for full
Mic
circle?
drop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, and he does it with a smile on his face.
Yes.
And he wants to provide hope for people who are in that position.
Yeah.
And when he walks in a room, can you imagine being a mother or father listening to that story?
Yeah, I've been
and
there.
not thinking, man, he's doing pretty well for a young man that had leukemia and he was sick. He was a sick kid now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
And the J Fund was there, and he saw that, and he benefited from that, and he thought, if I get a chance, I'm going to make a difference. Here he is, a doctor.
Are you amazed by the greatest thing? And we all live here, and we've been here for a long time now, and it's our city. And I've always been amazed about the generosity, and I love the fact that we've always talked about, we take care of our own here.
Yeah.
And that's what people do in Jacksonville. Because you're right about that cancer stuff, man. It's the guy across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's
neighbor.
it's your your cousins on the other. It can be anyone.
Let me tell you a story.
Yeah.
And this is how the roots of the J Fund
Mhm.
for almost 28 years in Jacksonville has happened, and
Okay.
how we always say that a family, everyone's been touched by cancer. Everybody's got something in their family or whatever. So I walk into one of the clinics yesterday morning, medical clinic, and I had to schedule another examination. So I walk in, and the lady comes out to meet me, and I walk in, and the lady's still standing up, and she said, my coworker, had a child who had cancer, and the J Fund stepped in, and she told me that if the J Fund didn't step in, they would have lost their house.
Yeah.
They would have lost their home.
Yeah.
And I'm, and this is just walking into a random place and listening to one of the stories that is out there about, what, because of the great generosity of the people of Greater Jacksonville and the fact that they do wrap their arms around this, we take care of our own. Because of that, this family was touched and they stayed in their home, and that's such a critical thing, and we've realized that over the years. But what happens is the child knows that he is a stress point for his family, and if you can take that stress away for the parents, at least to help that, then that helps the healing process. The other way around is very, very difficult because the child knows he may be one of many siblings, and he's the problem.
1,000 different ways your money and donations will help out this morning. We're asking you to give 100 now or bump it up to 116 in honor of the sweet 16th anniversary of the Radiothon. Why 100? Sadly, about 100 kids are diagnosed with cancer every year here in Jacksonville, so you can either call, text, or go online. Call 904-207-7070. You can text GOAL, GOAL, to 243725. Or you can always go to tcjfund.org/radiothon.
All right. Do you know what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's anniversary of one of your babies. Yeah, the Jaguars were born 30 years ago.
Really?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the day.
Yeah, we were in the Chicago hotel when we got the word.
No kid.
Yeah, the NFL said we're going to get the Jaguars. It was a month late because remember they gave Carolina the franchise and they said we're going to give St. Louis a little longer here to get their crap together.
Yeah.
And then they didn't. And Memphis didn't, and Baltimore didn't, and so there was Jacksonville, and they were born, and then you were brought in, and now you're going up on the wall and the pride of the Jaguars.
Congratulations on that. Long overdue.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm curious, Tom.
That's next year.
I want to tell you one other thing before you go there.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about all of that, of course, you remember the story. I didn't know anything about the Jaguars. I thought it was a car dealership calling for a recommendation for one of my players. I did, honest to God, I did. I had no idea who the Jaguars were.
I mean, you didn't know a lot. You were very focused at the time.
Well,
right?
we just came back from a bowl win, and we had just finished recruiting, and I thought, man,
life's good.
So anyway, but the person who really helped Wayne Weaver was Roger Goodell.
Yes.
Roger Goodell is coming to the Monday night game.
Oh,
that's good.
Nice.
That's good.
You,
he did. He wasn't the commissioner at the time, obviously, but he was very
yes, he was
hands-on in that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Roger was Wayne's guy to, what do I do now?
Right.
Situation, and what a good job he did.
This is how prepared your guy is. He just answered the question I was going to ask.
Which was
about just during that time of the Jags were getting a team, expansions popping up, that stage of your career. Are you kind of, you're not even, at some point, obviously it was a goal to be an NFL head coach, no?
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Atlanta had taken a little shot, and it was one of those deals.
Good move.
That year. And
Atlanta fan.
And and so when I got this call, but again, the historical significance got to me. Because I like to think of myself as a historian, and I always admired, Tom Landry because of that.
Right.
And if you remember, Coach Landry lost for 7 straight years.
That doesn't happen anymore, Coach.
Before, you're not kidding.
Frank Reich got 11 games.
That's right.
It is.
It's a different world now.
It is a different world. On the field and off.
Well, they wanted Coach Landry's head too, but the owner walked in and said, I just gave him another 7-year contract.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that?
You got to understand, when Coach was hired, so you had a year. This is the only guy in the world, by the way, who could keep himself extremely busy for a year without a football team.
Well,
we're chasing you around. You're going to
all
camps.
over the
He's
place.
going to scouting college kids. Florida Georgia game in Gainesville. He's up there taking notes.
Well, we went out. You remember, we went out on Saturday. I brought 5 guys with me. There were 5 guys that worked for me at Boston College. So I brought 5 guys with me, and we went on Saturday to a college game and on Sunday to a pro game.
Yeah.
All throughout.
Yeah.
I went to training camps. And I had a lot of friends that let me come in.
Yeah.
You know?
They didn't like that by the end of '96, though.
Mark Brunell was spotted
Yeah,
in
he
that
was.
deal.
There you go.
And my friend Peter King almost let that one. Remember? Remember when he's in my office and I've got all those tapes out there? And he's looking around, and next thing I know, he's writing a Coughlin's interested in Mark Brunell. And
Yeah.
that son of a guy. You know.
How about, like, when you think about the franchise and you were in a trailer, literally in a trailer working. He says his office, it was in a trailer.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I didn't even have an office.
Right. And so
I walked in the door, and they said to me, there was, a couple of very nice ladies that were working for the Jaguars at the time, and they said, that desk over there is the one that Mr. Weaver uses when he's here. He's not here right now. Why don't you sit over there?
And now you
remember what the phone was. The phone was one of these phones.
Yeah.
We didn't have
pick
that.
up the banana move
We
there.
didn't have that thing in your.
So now you have the Miller Electric Center training facility, and you'll have a beautiful new stadium in a couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
The game has
incredible
changed
what
on and off.
how things have gone through the years.
Oh,
man.
it's an amazing facility too.
Yes,
I'll tell
yeah,
you that.
yeah.
When they had what they call the legends, I'm a little concerned about the terms that we're using to describe. But anyway, we met there a couple weeks ago,
right?
And we were given a tour and all that. Man, it's really nice.
Yeah,
they did a great job with that.
Well, man, it's so good to see you. We appreciate all you do. Again, let's crank it up here, boys and girls. Googans, we need you now. Tom Coughlin, J Fun Radio.
Tell him you heard
Time.
it on the drill.
Well, that's
It's
why
underway.
you guys are here at this hour of the morning.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Every
out
day.
in their cars
Every day.
driving in.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're coming.
Here we go. They're coming at us.
Jeff, it's 904-207-7070.
That's correct.
Okay.
You can also text GOAL online at 243-725. But, yeah, the easiest, quickest, most efficient way, 904-207-7070. And we'll get our first update, our first scoring update, we like to call it, at 8 a.m.
Scoreboard.
We
Oh,
expect
yeah.
a big
Gotta have a
number.
scoreboard.
All right, last year, 7 to 8, we did 32,000. So I'm looking for 50.
We're going, yeah.
So if you're out and about this morning, let's get those donations.
It's only fair. It's only fair that we get that first number up there.
Got to get that first
Because
number.
everybody else will be shooting at it.
We need a big one. We need a big one to start the day. So, hey, great seeing you, man.
Appreciate
God
you.
bless you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Tom
Appreciate
Coughlin
you guys
in the
having
house,
us
Super
on.
Bowl champion. I've always told him his greatest legacy, despite his Vince Lombardi's, will be the Tom Coughlin J Fund and everything that he's done for our community and the New York area as well, and his family's devotion and love to that. It's special, Coach.
Thank you, Dan.
All right.
Appreciate that.
This is the drill.
Now, Downtime with Dan, brought to you by Ameris Bank. Whether you need help with business, personal, or mortgage banking, we're with you. Ameris Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
All right, so the Jaguars have Monday Night Football coming here for the first time in 12 years. Gosh, we've missed you. Where have you been? And it's going to be a party on Monday night, both on the field and in the stands, as we lock down the bank and light it up as well. Just follow instructions and get there early and have a great time. The Bengals are coming to town, and it's a chance for the Jags to get to 9-3. 9-3 for this franchise, people. Soak it in. What a great December it's going to be. It's the best time of the year. It's a time when football matters, and it's going to matter here in the River City like it hasn't mattered in quite some time. So enjoy it, and enjoy Trevor Lawrence, and see what happens with the Jags as we head into a critical part of this NFL season.
Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge Match.
U.S. Assure proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J Fund. For more than 45 years, U.S. Assure has been distributing, underwriting, and servicing construction and property insurance products for A-rated carriers. From single-family homes to commercial projects, they've got you covered from the time the ground is cleared to the final touches. Please give now to help local families tackle childhood cancer. U.S. Assure will match donations up to $6,000 until 8 o'clock. Call 904-207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Are you looking to make a move? Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, at Ameris Bank, we'll help you get the keys in your hand. Our local mortgage bankers will guide you through the process, from choosing the right loan to closing on your new home, and everything in between. We even offer down payment and closing cost assistance to eligible first-time homebuyers. Visit amerisbank.com/mortgage to learn more and find a mortgage banker near you. Ameris Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba, Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
John, I'm so glad I called Clearwater to get my sprinklers, yard drainage, and seamless gutters in tip-top shape.
Thanks, Frank. It's great to see you so relaxed here at the house, away from the microphone.
Yeah, John, just hanging.
All right, well, let me go ahead and turn the sprinklers on and show you how everything works.
Wow, look at that coverage. How good is that?
All right, Frank, let's go.
Clearwater Irrigation
And drainage to
ClearwaterJacks.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The shoulder is one of the body's largest joints, prone to a variety of injuries and conditions that cause pain. Dr. George Bari here, and at Bari Orthopedics, we know an active lifestyle can lead to serious joint pain. We can help with an accurate diagnosis and treatment for a full spectrum of shoulder injuries, from arthritis, bursitis, tendonitis, or rotator cuff and labral tearing. Bari Orthopedics can help. If you or a loved one suffers from shoulder pain, don't hesitate to call or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here. Hurricane season is upon us. That's why I always recommend Patriot Roofing Services, specializing in all types of commercial, residential roofing and repairs, gutters, sun tubes, skylights, 10-year workmanship warranty, financing is available, military and senior citizen discounts, no subcontractors. Give my buddy Mark a call, 982-4052, licensed and insured, or go to Patriot Roofing Services online.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Close contests can bring out the best in players when their team needs it the most. And when you have Sub-Zero on the field, he shows why he has ice in his veins. In the third quarter, Trevor Lawrence would find Calvin Ridley for a 1-yard touchdown, helping Jacksonville regain the lead with 4:29 left in the period. The Ridley score is your Performance Painting play of the game.
Does your home or building need painting? For over 20 years, Performance Painting has had the privilege of preserving many of Jacksonville's most prominent buildings. That said, we feel like we're just getting started. I'm Jason Parker, and our team thrives on preparing, protecting, and preserving the homes, businesses, and public buildings that make up our local landscape. Contact us today to put our years of experience to work for you. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hi there, I'm Steve Spurrier, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 10XL 92.5 FM.
Call 207-7070 right now with your gift. Now, Get Smart John, brought to you by Cannons of Jacksonville. Your best shot for trailer hitches.
Back. It's time for a little Get Smart John trivia. That's the man.
Well, that little karaoke drill.
You got to understand, this guy was a heck of an athlete this day now.
Like TikTok dance or
Man,
something?
that looked like the karaoke drill.
No,
man.
he was doing like, what's that? You do that in basketball where you cross your feet, that side straddle. I mean, he's ready to break it down. Break it down, Coach.
Yeah.
Break it down.
A little wiggle in
We're going to do some up downs with Coach next segment.
No.
It's nice to stay and visit with Tom on some football stuff. It's amazing his mind, dude. It's like a computer. It's like every conversation we have, he's like, remember this play from blah, 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 or remember that play from blah, 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 and it's amazing. Some people call our trivia efforts amazing. We're going to bring in Get Smart John here in just 1 second. But, gang, you're driving around this morning, 904-207-7070. 904-207-7070. We're asking for a gift of $100, but much more if you can afford it. And, man, we're seeing some generosity flow in already this morning. And what a great thing this is, as we are there for families tackling childhood cancer. It's so awesome to devote a day, at least much of it, to these efforts. Because understand what's happening when you make this donation, either by calling 207-7070 or by texting or online as well. Financial, emotional, practical support and all that means. That means assistance, rent, bills, phone, food, financial game plan, empowering families long-term, emotional support, the challenges, relieving burdens of stress and otherwise any and every way you can in these donations to make that possible. No family is turned away with a J Fund.
And on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, I remember many years ago, Coach on the Radiothon told a story about how he and a coach went to a kid's family house and talked with the family. Kid was too advanced to save and was brought home to pass away. And while the coaches were there, the kid told everyone that everything was going to be okay. He died that night and still brings a tear to my eye. One of the first callers this morning to give money. Thank you very much for that. There's a lot of them on the text line. Just Dr. Mike Joyce was my doctor, too. I had leukemia. I mean, just, so many success stories, but they're not all success stories. So anything you can give is appreciated, by the way. 904-207-7070.
And if texting's easier, GOAL. Now, they're the company who runs the app that coordinates it might charge you like a 4% fee. If you do it that way, understand that's not a J Fund administrative charge. It's just the company that they use. Mm-hmm. So you can text GOAL, though, to 243-725 or TC, that's TC and J, J-A-Y Fund.org. All right, let's bring in Get Smart John here on the hotline, and then we'll continue. We're going to visit with families every hour at about 20 after as well to hear the stories of the impact that really y'all are making. So anyway, good morning, John.
Morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Giggins. What a wonderful cause, and of course, a big fan of the J Fund myself. Yes, and however, Dan, I have to call you out. You committed a major faux pas.
Okay.
And that is, you've got the Godfather in the studio. Mm-hmm. Dan, you have to be 5 minutes early. You're on Coughlin time, brother.
Yeah, he was here. Tom was early today. We fit him right in.
Well, we were on Coughlin time. His scheduled interview was 7:18, and we went at 7:04.
Yeah, I'd say we did it pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
We put it on a Coughlin time loop. I almost got away with blaming you for being late. I tried to take advantage of memories.
Yeah, you did.
You notice that?
You start talking, I was like,
Yeah.
you son of a
Yeah. And then he realized, hey, wait a second.
That was Prosser.
That was that idiot. Yeah. Anyway.
Exactly. And by the way, not that I haven't already said this because my daughter says I live in the past, but I'm getting old. So I'm driving down and I see this truck, a Ford truck that says Maverick. Maverick is an old car from the early 70s, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, going to be a reiteration, a new version of the Pinto.
We don't
Wouldn't shock us.
We don't need that. That's for sure.
No.
Cars
no,
are like
exactly.
movies. We
Okay.
just keep remaking them, buddy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. So we're going to get started with military.
Military. The Colonel.
Yes.
Shout out to the Colonel, the late, great Colonel.
Yeah, well, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
What is the two-word Latin motto of the U.S. Marine Corps, which means always faithful?
Semper?
Semper Fi. Hoorah.
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to Ox Guggen.
That's right. Absolutely. And all that served in currently.
Mm-hmm.
Cocktails.
And Little 10.
Drinks.
And Chris
Sharing
up front.
its name with a glossy magazine, what drink is made of vodka, triple sec, cranberry juice, and freshly squeezed or sweetened lime juice?
That's one of Mrs. P's faves.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Cosmopolitan.
Yes.
I thought it was a Vogue.
I was thinking the same thing, man. I was thinking the same thing.
It's hard. It probably hasn't been ordered as a Cosmopolitan for a lot of years now. Cosmo is where they go, really.
Cosmo, right.
Cosmo.
Now, and not to sound or be sexist, but isn't that mostly a woman's
so.
drink?
Yeah,
ladies'
that's
drink.
fine.
I don't see too many of the homies ordering a Cosmo.
Yeah, no. It sounds
No,
good, though,
no.
by the way. I mean, if you're a vodka
It does,
drinker,
by
it
the
sounds
way,
pretty
yes.
good.
Yeah.
That's
Food.
Yeah.
Glorious food.
Glorious
Yeah.
food.
No, go ahead. Okay. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jeff.
No, that's okay. You're good.
What two-word dish?
We're getting handed some
served-
figures, some facts and figures right now.
Okay. What two-word dish served with root vegetables sometimes has the word Yankee before its name?
Okay, wait. Two-word dish.
Served with root vegetables sometimes has the word Yankee before its name.
Two-word dish.
Doodle dandy.
Yeah.
What? A Yankee pot pie? Or no, it's the two root vegetables. What does that even mean?
Well,
like
he's giving
potatoes
us- I don't
and
know about Yankee
Don't let that throw you off, okay?
I'm confused. It's too late for that one. What? So
not clam chowder. Not like
no Yankee. No,
that's
there's
New England
there's
clam
Yankee,
chowder, right?
Yes, New England and Boston, or
Manhattan.
Manhattan. But that's not it.
Okay.
It's two words.
No.
Huh?
What two-word dish served with root vegetables sometimes has the word Yankee before its name? Okay.
Okay.
So there's
Yankee,
one word after Yankee, or
No,
two words
it-
after Yankee. That
There's
means
two words. There are two words. I just want to
Does
make sure
Yoda
you
have it
understood.
what?
Pot roast?
Pot roast?
Pot roast.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job, Yoda.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I swear Yoda's what, a 73-year-old man?
He
isn't
is. He's like
Time
a
out.
73-year-old 19-year-old.
Yoda, did you chat GPT that? Okay,
Because
I'm
he's
just
a
checking.
chat GPTer. Be careful out there. The idiocracy's coming. No one's going to be able to think for themselves in 20 years.
See, Yoda, you got potential, man. You can't use chat GPT. You're a smart kid.
He really is.
He
Yes.
is. All-knowing Yoda.
I don't understand. I will say this. I don't understand the two root vegetables. I guess carrots and potatoes is
No,
what
I
I'm
didn't.
supposed to say?
Yeah.
Because our pot roast has a lot more than just
By the
those
way,
two. What do we got?
Yanni, Scott Lewis helping the drill, helping us compete. Christmas gift for our kids, for his kids, $1,000.
Nice.
Thank you, Scott Lewis.
Nice.
Kevin Murphy,
Doc Murphy.
1,010. Thank
Nice.
you, Doc. Shout out to the
Awesome.
Jackson family, $1,631 donation.
Keep it
We're on
coming.
our
I've
way.
got this from the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Dan, Jeff, E.T., the J Fund Day has become an annual tradition for our family. My daughter, Abby, 11 years old, saved to give $116 this year.
Oh, man.
What a great way to help this community as well as
Thank
teaching
you,
the younger
Abby.
generation about the importance
Shout
of
out, Abby.
Shout out, Abby.
That's
Abby, MVP.
Shout out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so I had several Googans last night said, make sure and ask this question, which is geography.
Oh,
Blue question. They're trying to stump me,
brother.
Dan. They're trying to knock me off my perch.
but I think you'll get it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you, John. I appreciate your confidence in me.
Yeah, and nothing disparaging to Dan or E about that either.
Not at
So
all.
I'm not
None
saying you
taken.
can't.
I've been the blue
Yeah.
question guy. I think they've appreciated
Yes, you
that.
have.
Yeah.
I don't have any
Yeah.
geographical
For sure.
knowledge.
Yes, that's for doggone
That's
sure.
right. Okay.
The Amazing Race is missing a national treasure in Dan Hickam. They just
Yes.
don't know.
He's
If they-
been eliminated
if
in
they
the first 3 minutes.
If they put this dude on Amazing Race, he'd be that guy that if you watch Amazing Race for the next 10 years, every time they have like a recollab, he'd be invited back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dan is
Okay.
somehow in London, New Hampshire.
Who knew? You meant England. You should have told me.
What if we sent you and BWR as a team? How would that go?
Oh,
My
boy.
wingman.
I think we could
My
all say
baby.
that. We could all say that.
Okay. Known as the roof of the world, what autonomous region of China is the highest on Earth with an average elevation of 16,000 feet?
The root of the world in China. China.
Roof.
Here's what I know about China. There's
Roof.
Hong Kong
Yes,
and there's
roof.
the Great Wall.
Yeah, that about sums it up for me as well. I got Yoda furiously working Chat GPT in there, so we can't take his answer.
No, he's laying down
Yeah,
there.
sure he is.
The
No, I
tracks.
don't. Oh my. There's something rattling in my brain there. It's the
This is
read the question one more time, and then I'm going to concede. Go ahead.
Okay. Known as the roof of the world,
Yeah.
what autonomous region of China
Yeah.
is the highest on Earth with an average elevation of 16,000 feet?
This
that-
is terrible.
is-
It's Tibet. Tibet's not China, is it?
how
Tibet
about
is-
how about Mount Kilimanjaro? Is that in China?
I think that's Japan, actually.
Okay, I just threw it out.
Do I get blue?
Look-
Do I get a little blue question side hustle credit for identifying Mount? What'd you say?
You were correct in that. That's
Yes,
correct. That
thank
is
you.
Japan. You're right about
Yeah.
that. Yes, I
Is
will
there
give
a
you
big?
that.
Is there a big peak in China?
Yeah. I don't know.
Mount St. Helens.
I don't know. What's the answer?
Say something, please.
Tibet.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
I don't miss. I don't miss. See?
From deep.
I don't miss. I got to be honest. To get the answer right, I wasn't completely confident Tibet was in China. I wasn't. You could have put that. They could
Yeah,
have
and-
put that joker in India. I would have gone. I would have fallen for it. Put it. In,
Right.
you
Well,
know,
but
Nepal.
the Guggen said they said you're going to miss that, and I
Okay.
said no. Jeff's going to get this.
Well, there you
so,
go. Take that, Googans.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
right.
Perfect.
Very good. Hotels.
Motel.
Holiday Inn.
Say what?
That's good. Okay, dating back to 1893, what two-word New York City hotel offers 900 square foot luxury suites that overlook Park Avenue?
Okay. All right, you're a New York guy. It's not Park Place, is it? Is that a hotel?
Say it again, John.
I've never been to New York, much less stay in a hotel there.
Okay, dating back to 1893, what two-word New York City hotel offers 900 square foot luxury suites that overlook Park Avenue?
Luxury hotel, 2 words. Overlooks
dating
Park
back
Avenue.
to 1893.
So it's been around for a long time.
It has.
Come on, Hick. Mr. New York.
All right. There's
the beers. I don't know. They say friend of Dan Hick, and I used to think he was friends of both of us, but I know they go further back. But Mr. and Mrs. Beer,
Yeah.
a 1010 donation. 1010 is the popular one. So get out that checkbook and scratch $1,010.
Johnny John Sanders, dedicated to John and Alice Sanders, 1216. Scott and Claudia Winter do it every year, 1,010.
Here's the 1,010 from Thomas Yost as well. Keep them
Thank
coming,
you.
gang.
Thank
This
you,
means
thank you.
so much. Yes, it means a lot to Dan and I that we win the time period, but it means more to the local families.
How about, it's a famous hotel.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's not Park Place. It's a famous New York hotel. It's like the Waldorf.
The Hamptons.
The Waldorf Astoria?
Yeah.
Waldorf Astoria.
How about that?
How about that's correct?
That's how we roll. I know. They got to be.
Yeah.
I understand right now your cynicism out there. That certainly Yoda went to the Chat GPT. He held
Yoda
up a
texted us.
poster board, and we cheated for the. We don't cheat. It wouldn't be any fun if we did.
Yeah.
No.
We got time for 2 more, John.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we have to give you your audio clue.
Let's do it.
first. Thank you, Ethan.
That's Top Gun.
Take my breath away.
Okay, there it is. That was too easy, I guess. Yep, that was it. Now, just for extra, can you tell me the group that performed that song?
Take my breath away. Take this song away. Walking in. It's a.
You've already got it.
It's a lady, isn't it? It's not a group, is it?
Well, she's the lead singer. Okay. Well, no, it's a group.
Is it Heart?
No.
No?
That's a good guess, though. It sounds like that.
Yeah, it does.
Ann and Nancy Wilson. Oh, man, I don't know.
Okay, it's Berlin.
Oh, I would never got that.
Who is it?
Berlin?
Oh, yeah.
Berlin, yeah. By the way, I found out that the bass guitarist of Berlin's name is John Crawford.
Get out of here.
Dude.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, isn't it? Okay. Going to give you a sports.
Please do.
We blew the perfect game there, by the way. Those are good polls. It's
Berlin.
good polls, too.
I would have never got
Never
Berlin.
got Berlin.
Sorry, no.
You didn't blow it. You got it. Top Gun was the question. You got it. That was extra. No, you got it. No, the question was what movie. No.
Okay,
that was extra.
Final batter. We're in the stretch.
Perfect. Okay. All right. You can't lose on a sports question.
No, it's done. It's.
He's called his shot. He's pointing at the batter.
I'm Babe Ruth.
Okay. All right.
This
Which
horse.
American...
It's Mr. Ed. It's Mr. Ed.
Okay. Which American's first Grand Slam title began with his victory at Wimbledon in 1992?
Okay, so Grand Slam.
It's one of two.
It's Mackin.
No.
Win
It's Sampras or Agassi. It's one of those two. There's
Wait,
no one but them.
Agassi.
Yeah.
Never won in the calendar a Grand Slam.
No, well, he's saying in career. No, none of these guys won a Grand Slam in their. This is an American.
Ask the question one more time.
Sampras didn't win the
please.
Grand Slam.
Ask the question one more time.
He career.
Right.
Sure. I don't think. I'm not sure Sampras won the career.
Right.
Agassi did.
Which American's first Grand Slam title began with his victory at Wimbledon in 1992?
Yeah, it's one of the. Don't you feel like Sampras came after 92?
I think this summer I read Agassi's book.
Yeah, I think Agassi 92. I think Sampras a little later than 92.
Let's go Agassi.
Agassi.
That is a perfect game.
Supreme victory
on this particular day. Very good, guys.
Right, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, John. Appreciate you.
Take care.
There we go. Let's
get
smart, John. We'll come back for a quickie. Try and stay on schedule here. We're going to visit with a local family coming up at 8:18, asking you to continue with your generosity. This will be the biggest impact you have this holiday season. You may never get to see the relief on a family's face. You may never get to see the joy on a child's face as they head to a party, a holiday party, a get together. Mm-hmm. The support groups that evolve from the J Fund and their functions. But buddy, it is making a difference. So from $100 to $100,000.
Yep.
Call 904-207-7070.
Just imagine, your family getting that news. That's like getting hit with a sledgehammer, man, between the eyes. Yeah. I mean, so
right in the chest.
The least we can all do is try to help these families out, and that's what you're doing. And we appreciate you and love you so very much. 904-207-7070. This is The Drill.
Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge match.
U.S. Assure proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J Fund. For more than 45 years, U.S. Assure has been distributing, underwriting, and servicing construction and property insurance products for A-rated carriers. From single-family homes to commercial projects, they've got you covered from the time the ground is cleared to the final touches. Please give now to help local families tackle childhood cancer. U.S. Assure will match donations up to $6,000 until 8 o'clock. Call 904-207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you've got to take care of your family, right? Hicken here from Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney yet, but have you done your last will and testament? It's not the most pleasant thing to do, but it's something that you must get on your to-do list, because besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hintz is going to listen. He's going to help you with some tough decisions. He's going to provide you the info needed so you are at ease with your choice. The Hinson Law Firm. You got questions? Maddie's got the answers. 904-527-1700. 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Don't let the state decide your fate.
Attention car buyers, are you in the market for a new vehicle? Are you noticing the markups on vehicles on dealers' lots? Well, come to Key Buick GMC, where we never have markups on our vehicles. Ask for Derek or Brian. In addition, Key Buick GMC is the only Buick GMC dealer with a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new Buicks and GMCs. Holidays are approaching, and we are your local service headquarters. That's Key Buick GMC. We are professional grade across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Let me share an Awaken 180 secret with you. My coach, Krista, isn't just a coach. She's a personal cheerleader. Every week she tosses me a fun challenge. Sometimes it's whipping up a recipe from my go-to foods. Other times it's a video to hurdle over a mental block. But last week, she hit the jackpot by saying, Matt, just enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. She gave me tips to help navigate the holiday, but didn't lose focus of why I ultimately called Awaken 180, to be there for my family. And I still lost weight. That's the beauty of Awaken 180. It seamlessly fits into your life, even during holidays, parties, vacations, you name it. It's the reason Awaken 180 has become America's go-to for weight loss. I dropped double digits in my first week, and I'm closing in on 20 pounds. Do what I did and call Awaken 180 at 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com. Get down to your ideal weight fast and safely with Awaken 180 and keep it off with free lifetime support. No supplements, suppressants, or medications.
Hicken here with Zero Res. Let them help you get ready for the holiday. Book today and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Let's give you 25% off your tile and grout cleaning. Zero Res, man. Spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Hey, this is Stevie Beechurst of Beechurst Plumbing. Growing up in Jacksonville, I was always proud when my dad would point at a building and say, I did the plumbing for that. That's the same kind of pride we instill in every plumber here at Beechurst Plumbing. And that's the kind of pride you can expect when you hire Beechurst Plumbing for your home or business. Right now, we're doing fall specials to get your project going. To find out how we can help you, visit BeechurstPlumbing.com. BETROS Plumbing.com. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
David Garrard here. Once again, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has eased my knee pain with PRP treatment. PRP is a platelet-rich plasma concentrate that promotes tissue repair naturally. If you are dealing with pain or an injury, ask your doctor, a Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, about PRP to determine if it's right for you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hacker here, and look, football season is in full swing, and no game day setup is complete without the Sausage Dude sausage. I'm a sausage guy, and the Sausage Dude sausage is the best sausage I've ever had. Try their 4 terrific flavors, including Polish, Hungarian, beer bratwurst with jalapeno, and my personal favorite, the Italian today, by picking them up at any Publix in the Jacksonville area. Football and sausage, it's a winning combination. Go get the Sausage Dude sausage at any Publix in the Jacksonville area right now.
Do you love sports? Do you also love wings? Enjoy the best wings in Jacksonville in Miramar, Mandarin, and Oakleaf at Players Grill. Watch your favorite teams and enjoy burgers, pizza, salads, and of course, wings. Players Grill, where the neighborhood meets.
The year is almost over. Do you need cash for the holidays or want to be credit card debt-free for the new year? Call Loan Pronto today. Their Express Equity line of credit can get you $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 in as little as 5 days. Listen, if you have a ton of equity in your house, and Loan Pronto can help you turn that equity into cash. You can access up to 95% of your home's value. Use the money to pay off all your credit cards, pay off personal loans, or start that home improvement project. You can get the money you need now and still keep your primary mortgage intact, so your 3% rate it's protected. And with Loan Pronto's Express Equity Line program, 90% of the time, there's no need for an appraisal. So you can get your money super fast. Get the holiday cash you need or pay off all those credit cards before the new year. Get yourself on solid financial footing before the year ends and call Loan Pronto now. 904-999-1508, 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal Housing Lender, NLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Tight end Evan Ingram talks about the leadership qualities in Trevor Lawrence and how it was displayed at the end of the game against Houston.
During that last drive, Trevor was walking up and down the sideline, like getting us ready if we had to go back out there either for overtime or if he made the field goal. And, we were kind of like, 16 was a little different today. He had that look in his eye. He was out there yelling around, getting guys going, leading, being vocal. And it showed in his play, too. So definitely a day I know he's going to build on and, learn from and try to be consistent with because he played awesome.
Evan Ingram from the post-game locker room. I'm Molly McDonald with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Tony Baselli, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010 XL 92.5 FM.
This is Tom Coughlin. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010 XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
Some rationalizations. We like to do the 10-minute drill. And at the end of the drill, we'll hand out a prize packet. What are we handing out today?
Oh, we're giving away a little razzle-dazzle, man. We got a $25 gift card to Small Cakes. Swing by this weekend, Saturday, December 2nd, so your little one can meet Cinderella and enjoy some sweet treats. Plus, we got a $500 gift card to Beard's Diamonds. I'll let your boy.
Well, we'll have a drawing for that later in the week. So much of what we do here is like fun and frivolous, right? I mean, really, that's we're
King
lucky enough. Right, we get to be kings of the idiots every morning, and hopefully have a little fun with all y'all out there. But then we have to have one day that we can make such an impact that it makes up for the 300 days of fun and frivolity, and that's the impact that will be made by our listening audience this morning. And we've got another here, Ty Petway of U.S. Assure.
Hey,
one of the
thanks,
sponsors
Ty.
of the hour, by the way, a donation amount this morning of $1,016. And in memory of his sister Mandy. Again, so many of the stories out there involve that, and read the text from the dude with the 10, 11-year-old daughter who's listened with her dad going and makes an impact, saves her, extra allowance money to make a donation. So what a terrific deal. Dan, you didn't know this. We're playing a sidebar game this morning, and I unveiled it with E.T. when I got in. And we've been doing this for a long time. It's pierced our heart a few times through the years. Tears have trickled down the cheeks of these cynical old veterans here a couple of times. But I'm in a glass case of emotion today. Today may be the day that you tune into the Fire Stick to, quote, see Jeff cry.
Oh, dear.
Well, I mean, yesterday was brutal, bro. And now I want to follow it up with humanity's toils and troubles. But you know what we ended up doing, by the way? You've heard of natural childbirth?
Yeah.
We opted for natural cat death. Hick, and one reason I love this cat so much and this cat loved me is I knew that thing, bro. I knew I was thinking inside that furry little brain of its. Mm-hmm. And I knew, and it got to the point about 2 p.m, which is our appointment to have her euthanized. And she had just been laying on the floor, not doing much of anything. I had a fire going. She hadn't moved literally in hours. I had moved her earlier. Long ago, it stopped eating or drinking. And it was just a matter of time. And I thought to myself, what is better for this cat to take out? Just to lay here on the floor until she passes, or to put her in a box and take her to a car and drive her over a bridge. And so we opted to, and so I just kind of let her.
Went to sleep, huh?
Yeah, just a lot of a prayer answer with no suffering and a peaceful exit. Oh, but still, it's hard, dude. That's a lot of years, man.
That is a lot of
years. I don't know how you people that are married 18 years get divorced. That's just a cat, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, that's a shame. Anyway,
So watch
all right.
Jeff cry at the first
Okay.
drop of our personal stories, and those start at 8:18. So,
Yeah.
get your friends and family, and we're going to total up our donations. We're going to ask you to continue to give. It's very, very, very important to us. And Tom Coughlin, I think, has now laid it down as his stamp of approval, the competition between shows.
Yes.
To work with you, the listening audience, to build as big a base of community support as we can for the J Fund and all it does.
All right, so there are 4 undefeateds. First time that's ever happened going into the conference championship games at the top of the poll. So that's obviously correct. They got it right. Those 4 should be up there, and then we'll see if there's chaos. Maybe there won't be. Maybe Michigan beats Iowa. Maybe Florida State beats Louisville. Maybe Washington beats Oregon, and
Let me ask
Georgia
you-
beats Alabama, and then you have those 4.
I know,
I don't think that'll happen to you.
I was about to ask you, and you'll have Riley tomorrow. I got another, I got even more going on tomorrow, so I'm going to miss one day. I'll be back Friday, but you'll have Riley tomorrow, and in his college football, Chad, let me just ask you straight up, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's just a gut feel or what you think at this point. Georgia, Alabama, who wins? And you don't even have to stand by this. I'm just spitballing. Georgia, Alabama.
That's a great game. I think Georgia maybe, but I think Georgia sets up well for Alabama, so I think it's going to be a really good game.
But still,
yeah,
you go Georgia.
I'd
I mean,
lean towards
again,
Georgia.
and by the way, this could change by Friday.
Yeah.
We haven't really
Yeah.
looked into it, and,
Yeah.
and by the way, taking in what Riley says and Chris
Yeah.
Doring and others that
Yeah.
we talked to.
Yeah,
Michigan, Iowa,
I think Michigan wins.
FSU, Louisville.
I think FSU wins.
So really, that
Yeah.
leaves you Washington, Oregon.
Yeah, I think Oregon wins, but
And-
I think it's closer than they think. It's a 9-point spread.
If Oregon wins, there's no chaos. They're in. Is there any way that there's no way Ohio State? There's no way Ohio State gets in over Oregon. They have the better. Like when they put together their power index and blah blah blah. Somehow they put Ohio State over Oregon.
Yeah.
So but if Oregon wins and wins, they get in, right? Ohio State's out, Alabama stays out, Texas stays out. There's very little chaos if that happens. It really takes 2 of them losing.
Yes, I would think so.
And if FSU loses, I don't know how chaotic that really is. It just opens up another spot because Louisville's certainly not going.
No.
Another donation rolling in from John Nardi this morning, $2,500 online at tcjfund.org.
Thank you all. We have our first hour total.
It's not good enough.
No, we got to do better.
Yeah, I mean,
we got to step it up,
and that's
boys.
on us. That's not on you.
No.
Y'all are doing great.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing great. Clearly, we are not getting through to the level that we need to.
Yeah, it's a great number.
Yeah, we can overcome this, but we don't like being what we call
But we didn't top
quote,
last year.
behind pace.
Yeah, we're behind. We got 25,000. Clap it up. 25,000 is a great number.
It's a terrific number.
Yeah. We're going to have to make that up, though, in the 8 to 9 and 9 to 10 hours now. We just have to.
Correct. Like last year, 7 to 8, we had a little higher total than that.
Yeah,
7,000 more
we're about
last year.
$7,000 behind, so we got to get cranked
We really
up.
are looking for a $50,000 hour. Can we make that happen?
Yes. We're going to have to. So that's where we are. It's 8 o'clock right now, and you guys got a call, 207-7070. Any little bit helps, by the way.
Every little bit.
Yeah.
And again, listen, sometimes you can make yourself uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
How long will your discomfort last if you pledge $1,000? Especially some of you that I'm talking to, and I understand it's not one size fits all.
Sure.
Some of you, your sacrifice may be $50, and it'll be returned in blessing. I believe. I really do believe that. So, give as much as you can this morning because the ROI you're getting on whatever hardship that causes you to the hardship is relieving is astronomical. So I just put it that way. 904-207-7070. Well, look, we've said all along, and you can try and talk yourself into other situations. The bottom line is never changed. If FSU wins all their games they're in, and that's now cemented by not like they couldn't have in good conscience put someone number 4 other than FSU.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah, FSU should. No,
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
agree.
saying. Right.
FSU should be.
So
in
the
it.
4 undefeated, and by the way, because there's 4 undefeated, we're kind of lumping them together. I think, especially Washington, FSU. They win, they're staying in. There's no one-loss team jumping them. By the way, FSU wins.
Although
the
guy yesterday did say,
"Boo." Is this Boo?
I don't think it's.
I can't
Boo.
listen to a guy named Boo.
I don't know if it was
It's a grown-
Boo. It might have been
grown
a different
man.
guy.
Don't
Might
call
have been what's the other guy's name?
Anyway.
I don't know. I don't watch the show.
I got you. I don't
My
either.
team is 5-7. But he did say yesterday, we put the 4 best teams in. We don't worry about deserving or fair.
Oh, he's a liar.
Well, if you're going to listen,
That's
there's
a lie.
Even
Nobody thought TCU was one of the four best teams.
Okay,
last
well
year.
then it's a lie,
It
or
is a
maybe it's a
lie.
different group this year.
I don't
But
know.
what I'm telling you is, if FSU beats Louisville 20-18, then maybe they don't get in.
I get it.
Are they one of the four best? No, I
Well,
don't think they are.
that's
You
why
don't
it's-
think they are. Most of us don't. Even
well,
FSU fans.
and that's fair. And I don't say that of any disrespect.
Yeah.
I believe though that if Alabama played FSU tomorrow, they'd win.
Yeah.
That if Texas played FSU
That's
tomorrow,
what I'm
they'd
saying.
win.
So,
but this is why, Dan, I can go ahead. Can I offer up real quick? We'll just do this real quick because I can't have it fall into my lap any more effectively than it just did. It's time for the pest of the day, brought to you by Mission Pest Solutions.
Oh, snap.
Battery and locally owned and operated. Call 904-944-PEST and get rid of them. And by the way, when you mention 1010XL at 944-PEST, you are going to get 25% off your initial pest or termite. Nameless. It can be an anonymous pest. The College Football Playoff Committee in general. That's a bold-faced lie. That's a lie.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Because if it were true, they wouldn't be for right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, and again, I hate to. Please understand, FSU fan, I'm not parsing your success. If you polled 100 college football experts, analytics, power polls right now, Dan, and asked them who's better, this team or FSU, they are not going to be in the top four, are they?
No.
Well, then this playoff is the brainiest of the brain trust of college football. And while everyone else in the world would not put FSU in the four, they did. Right now, not assuming a loss or a win. So he's a liar. And he's the pest of the day, brought to you by Mission Pest Solutions.
I will take a break. 904-207-7070. We need a big hour, Googans. 207-7070. Let's crank it up or text GOAL to 243-725. This is the drill.
Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge match.
U.S. Assure proudly supports the Tom Coughlin J Fund. For more than 45 years, U.S. Assure has been distributing, underwriting, and servicing construction and property insurance products for A-rated carriers. From single-family homes to commercial projects, they've got you covered from the time the ground is cleared to the final touches. Please give now to help local families tackle childhood cancer. U.S. Assure will match donations up to $6,000 until 8 o'clock. Call 904-207-7070 now.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hey, get it for my friends at Rhino Shield, man. Listen, you need your house painted? Here's your solution. Get a free estimate today at RhinoShieldJax.com. RhinoShieldJax.com. I'll tell you why you want to go with the Rhino Shield, all right? No chipping, no cracking, no peeling. And they back that up. 25-year warranty. No mold, no algae, no mildew. Most importantly, no water intrusion. You know how sometimes when it rains in this crazy weather we have down here in North Florida, you get those leaks in your house? You don't get that with the Rhino Shield, man. You don't get that at all. And like I said, they back it up. So with 0% financing and new low pricing, it's never been easier to paint your home than right now with the Rhino Shield. And by the way, in the long run, you're going to save thousands compared to the cost of repainting over and over again. Get that free estimate today, RhinoShieldJax.com, RhinoShieldJax.com.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, gang, I've loved fantasy sports for a long time. I've played a bunch of different ones, and I got to tell you how much I'm loving Prize Picks. You know, here's one thing about fantasy football in general. Say if you got like one game on the schedule, it's kind of wonky to play it. Prize Picks changes everything, man. It's all about projecting individual player stats, so you don't have to beat a huge pool of other entries. You just got to figure out if we're going over or under on some statistical categories. I like to play the under, man. Everyone wants to play that over. I'll play the under. Think about the best players in the league. They don't score every week. And so when you go to, say, this Thursday's game, Seattle and Dallas, you're going to find all kinds of projections there, right? Play it, have fun. When it comes to daily fantasy sports, bigger is better. In this case, at least, because Prize Picks is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. Find out more and just go there yourself. Go to prizepicks.com/1010XL. Use code 1010XL. First deposit match of up to $100.
Unleash automotive excellence at Osteen Volkswagen of Jacksonville. Osteen Volkswagen is not just about cars, it's 27 years of family-owned operation and community. Visit Osteen Volkswagen today on Phillips Highway and at osteenvw.com.
Are you looking for durable, longer-lasting siding? LP Smart Side Trim and Siding is made from engineered wood that features durability and strength, thanks to a process called SmartGuard. This process treats every Smart Side product to the core, with waxes, resins, and zinc borate, and adds an overlay to the product, which helps LP SmartSide Trim and Siding withstand moisture, hail, humidity, and helps provide resistance against termites and fungal decay. Visit your local 84 Lumber to learn more.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. Youth sports are getting back into full swing, so you know what that means. Custom Yetis so dads can keep their beer or sodas cold. Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Why live with foot or ankle pain? If you have persistent pain, numbness, tingling, burning pain on the bottom of your foot, or swelling that doesn't improve with home treatment, it may be time to see Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Our foot and ankle specialists have innovative new options to help you get back in the swing of things without persistent pain that slows you down. Call JOI 2000 or go to joionline.net for an appointment.
Hey, finding a financial advisor? We all want to do it. We all need to do it. We're all going to do it. Yet according to a survey done by Statista in 2021, 54% of Americans simply don't have financial representation. Now, it's understandable, man. It's scary. It's intimidating. But we got a solution. It's ITP Partners. I've known Chris Bryan at ITP Partners for a couple decades, man. He's part of a group of longtime Jacksonville guys. You know them. Brian Wright, Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, Craig Ross, Danny Abel. They're our neighbors, our friends, our family. But more importantly, they make financial planning simple and easy to understand. And they're ready to answer any and all of your financial questions. Don't be part of the 54%. Do what you're going to do eventually today. If you have any financial needs or questions, give Chris a call, 312-9751, 904-312-9751, or email him, chris@itppartners.com.
What drug was administered to children in the late 1800s to mitigate coughing?
We all know that saving money on items like homeowners insurance can be done. Ask your agent about the new Southern Oak Insurance deductible options. It'll save money for you.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The Bayer Pharmaceutical Company prescribed heroin regularly for coughing children until 1924, when it was banned altogether.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. As they head to the ACC Championship game, head coach Mike Norville's previous experience in coaching these type of games should help.
Experience. I've been fortunate to be in a few of them and never know fully what to expect, but you got to be able to adapt and adjust.
Significant change changes are expected this offseason with Florida football and may have already started with the Gators saying goodbye to secondary coach Corey Raymond and defensive line coach Sean Spencer. The Jacksonville Icemen will face off against the Orlando Solar Bears in the East Coast Hockey League at Five Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Game time is 7 o'clock this evening. In-state NHL saw the Florida Panthers lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2 overtimes. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:14 and it's a chilly 40 degrees out. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
You're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon to benefit local children with cancer. 1010XL 92.5 FM. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support. So we had a young man, his name was Rudy Wells, a number of years ago, okay? And Rudy came down with leukemia and spent 2, 3, 4 years, dealing with this chemo, radiation, and all the things that these kids go through. And Rudy was fortunate, by the grace of God, to be healed, okay? And he wanted to give back. He wanted to do something that would, help families and children that were in the same position that he was in. So his goal was to be there for these kids. He wanted to become a doctor, so an oncologist, to say the least. So Rudy graduates from Florida Medicine 2020, and he comes here with a fellowship in hematology and oncology, and he's working at Nemours, okay, as a doctor. And guess what? He works beside Mike Joyce. Mike Joyce was his doctor when he was sick and was cured.
So many stories evolving from the J Fund through the years. Our 16th annual Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon. You're going to hear a real personal side of the J Fund and what it does here in just a second as we visit with Tom Irwin. But first, 904-207-7070.
Tom Ingram.
Tom Ingram. What did I say?
Irwin. I mean, what?
I have Ingram written down.
You have it written down.
I don't.
Why did you go with
I got
Irwin?
Tom right. I don't know.
You think it's Tim Irwin, the receiver for the Bengals?
You threw so many different Mark Ingrams at me in the break.
Is that what
I guess I got confused.
He's emotional, bro.
I'm looking at 3
I get
things.
it.
I
That's
told you
fine.
I'm in a glass case of emotion,
Give
and
him
you
a
just
little
piled
bit,
on.
man.
He pile drove me.
I don't respect,
you see that?
I don't respect that, man.
He put me in a sleeper hold. Anyway, 207-7070. Y'all know the deal. Let's give this morning.
Yes. Tom Ingram, how are you, sir?
Great.
Good to have you. Appreciate you coming by. Now, listen, here's a guy he's just,
going through life,
golf guy, right? Just enjoying, trying to carve out your little piece of Americana. Got a family. How many kids you have?
Just one.
Just Caden?
Just Caden.
All right. And so tell us what happens with Caden. Give us the backstory up to the diagnosis.
Okay. So a couple years ago, he was 11, and like all kids at that age, they got to go to the orthodontist, right?
Okay.
So we go to the orthodontist. Orthodontist says, "Hey, we need to do some X-rays." So the X-rays reveal adenoids and tonsils abnormally enlarged, right?
Okay. Still no concern yet?
No.
Okay.
No, nothing out of the
Take
ordinary.
the tonsils out.
Yeah. So they sent us to a specialty doctor, ENT, ear, nose, and throat. He says, tonsillectomy, adenoidectomy. We'll do it in about a month.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, his lymph nodes are getting bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Take him to the doctor, his primary care physician, and he says, when he gets the procedure done, the tonsillectomy and adenoidectomy, take care of the lymph nodes swelling, right?
Okay.
Well, next thing you know, the swelling got so bad that it was hard for him to move his neck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and right before Thanksgiving a couple years ago, we had to take him down because he could not really turn his neck. It was hard. I mean, it was just he was just in a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Took him down, and they said we need to do blood work, And from that blood work, they determined he had acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Well, you don't want to hear that.
You hear those words, and I'm sure you just it's like getting hit in the chest you don't know what does that mean? Immediately you're probably flooded, right?
Oh yeah, and at the same time, about 3 months before that, his mother was diagnosed with brain cancer.
Oh, jeez.
So it was
bless you.
Yeah. So it was a rough fall that year, to say the least.
To say the least.
Tell us what the J Fund has meant for you through this journey.
So the J Fund has been a blessing because they provide not only food cards for Publix to go in and buy groceries, Publix and Winn-Dixie, gas cards, because during the beginning of Caden's treatment, we were going down to Nemours and Wolfson downtown on a weekly basis, sometimes more than once during the week. So you can imagine the amount of gas, running back and forth to the hospital for treatments. So the J Fund on a monthly basis provides gas cards, to help with that that cost.
Yeah, they do it in a lot of different ways. They also do it like bring some fun into your life or try to some levity. I know you went to a Jaguars game recently.
Yeah. So we went to the Chiefs game this year. Caden, I wasn't able to go to the Dallas game last year.
Ooh.
I would love to have gone to that
That
game.
was got the short straw on that trade. Yeah.
So So not only do they provide the financial help with the gas cards and the food cards, and also they do pay some of your utility bills, which is nice. They do provide fun things also. So we're trying to get work Caden on to a TPC possibly for him to play around 'cause he's a golfer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So and like you said, they provide tickets to some of the Jaguar games, and just recently they also came out with something for provide assistance with car repairs. So
much that they do so much.
How's Caden doing?
Where are you
Bring
in your
us
journey?
Up to date. I mean, it's probably been a grueling 2 years, but
yeah. So right now he's in what's called a maintenance phase.
Okay.
Which he goes in once a month to do blood work, and then he gets a 5-minute infusion of chemotherapy, and then he takes oral pills at home every day.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's got 4 months left on his maintenance plan, and then he goes into what's called kind of like a monitoring plan where he just gets his blood work checked. But at that point, in March of 2024, he'll be done with his treatments.
We are stressing this little catchphrase for getting people to give today, and that's be there. And just from hearing you talk, I mean, so many different levels. That's what that sums up the J Fund, right? They're there for you from the littlest things to the biggest.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Another thing is that just over the summertime, they came out and they delivered like a 4-course meal. TPC, I think it's their
head chef.
Yeah, their chef. Yeah, their head chef put together like a 4-course meal and delivered it, to the house on the weekend, which was awesome.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. You can't imagine it, and what you guys. I mean, you never imagine any of this, right?
Could you be where you are without the J Fund? Like, right, with your peace of mind, the stress that has been alleviated in some places.
Yeah, they've helped tremendously. Just thinking, they're there. Providing financial assistance and food, and so it's a great relief to know that they're there month to month, and within the same day, if you I reach out, I communicate primarily with Rita from the J Fund, and she gets back to me same day.
Yeah,
and I just hit her up with requests, and a lot of times she comes through, and never hesitates. So
that's awesome.
It's great.
Well, listen, God bless you. We appreciate you coming by, Tom Ingram, and the best to Caden and your family, especially during the holidays.
For sure.
looking forward to March 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Countdown to that.
Yeah.
thing,
That's
right?
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So donations and send some prayers as well, as we're there for families tackling childhood cancer because you are there out in the listening audience, and your generosity it shows forth more and more every year. We're trying to set new records this year, so please right now give a gift of $100, or as many are doing, even more if it's affordable. 904-207-7070, 904-207-7070.
This is the drill. Thanks, Tom.
Now,
All right, thank you.
A 1010XL J Fund Challenge Match.
Florida Backyard will match up to $6,000 before the end of this hour. Florida Backyard sells outdoor furniture and accessories and has the largest selection of outdoor furniture in Northeast Florida with a wide variety of products at an incredible value. Now is the only time of year for their no-holds-barred store-wide sale. Even their best sellers are discounted. Sale ends Saturday. So if you give now, Florida Backyard will double your impact on local childhood cancer families up to $6,000. Call 207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Hey, I can hear from my friends at Nimnik Buick GMC. Man, you want to talk about a company that goes above and beyond? Seems like that's what Nimnik Buick GMC does for you, the customer. Why? Oh, let me count the ways. Tired of shopping those online dealers that overpromise and underdeliver? Nimnik Buick GMC will introduce you to Car Bravo, a better way to shop used vehicles online with transparent pricing. With Car Bravo, doesn't matter what used vehicle you are looking for because they certify all makes and models. Just go to NimnikBuickGMC.com and you will see how that works. You want an oil change from the comfort of your living room? Nimnik Buick GMC now offers mobile oil changes across all Jacksonville communities. They'll come to your home, your office, change your oil and filters, rotate your tires, top of your fluids, and even change your wiper blades or replace your battery. Again, NimnikBuickGMC.com. They've been in business for 82 years because they've been doing the business the right way and then some. Nimnik, your friends in the car business since 1941. We are professional grade GMC.
Tailgaters Parking is gearing up for the most exciting season yet. The best game day parking available is at Tailgaters, where customers get access 4 hours prior to kickoff. A full-service bar and grill, indoor restrooms, security, and more. TailgatersParking.com.
John, I'm so glad I called Clearwater to get my sprinklers, yard drainage, and seamless gutters in tip-top shape.
Thanks, Frank. It's great to see you so relaxed here at the house, away from the microphone.
Yeah, John, just hanging.
All right, well, let me go ahead and turn the sprinklers on and show you how everything works.
Wow, look at that coverage. How good is that?
All right, Frank, let's go.
Clearwater Irrigation
And drainage to
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Mike Dempsey for Tire Outlet. Are you looking for the best deal on your next set of tires? Tire Outlet never falls flat. We offer the best selection, best quality, and best prices on tires so that you can find the right ones for your vehicle. With over 40 years of experience, 15 locations across Florida, and a legendary price match guarantee, you can trust that your vehicle is in great hands. Our skilled technicians are ready to maintain and repair your vehicle to keep it operating its best. Tire Outlet. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Tire Outlet.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and Reach for same-day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roland Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hicken here with Zero Res. Let them help you get ready for the holiday. Book today and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Let's give you 25% off your tile and grout cleaning. Zero Res, man. Spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Do you have unused funds in your HSA or FSA accounts? Why not put those pre-tax dollars to its best use, your health? Awaken 180 is an approved expense for HSA and FSA plans thanks to the recognized health and medical benefits that Awaken 180 delivers. And remember, those unused dollars might vanish at year's end. So let's make those extra pounds disappear instead. You might be thinking, wait until after the holidays to start Awaken 180. But here's a thought. The program is designed for real life, holidays included. With Awaken 180, you can enjoy celebrations, cocktails, and even those holiday feasts, all while losing weight. Don't wait for the new year to make a change. Use your HSA or FSA funds now for something truly impactful, your health. Start now and step into the new year with more life in your life. Call the solution for weight loss, Awaken 180 Weight Loss, at 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started it. Shane Lockhart, his pop's still with him. His guys, Jacksonville folk, taking care of people who live here like me. I needed a new bathroom. Shoot, you need a new bathroom? You need a new home. You need some remodeling. Give the Lockhart family a call. I like to say their family will give your family a better living experience. Yeah, unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So if you have a construction idea, need, no job too big, no job too small, all you got to do is give Shane a call, 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Kurt Warner, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
Call 207-7070 right now with your gift.
All right, 832, good morning, Jacksonville. I have a quick story for you guys. And by the way, Brian McGrady, thank you, $1,010.
Tatum family, $1,010.
Beautiful, 904-207-7070. Time to crank it up, Googans.
Yeah, this is go time this hour. Take a second right now as you're riding in. Hit
you're
that
say,
Bluetooth
I'm going to do
phone.
it later. Take care of us and do it now.
Yeah.
Okay?
We kind of need that.
We need it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to start
we're
groveling, but I'm
we're
going to have to
competitive,
grovel.
man. We're competitive.
I need a big hour, okay?
That's all we're asking, a big hour.
I
You
need
can
a big
do it
hour
for
and
us.
a big total.
Listen, we have given you countless big hours through the years.
I mean, listen, we made you laugh at some point through the years.
It's worth it. And by the way, in all seriousness, whether it's $100, $1,000, $10,000, they're coming in all shapes, forms, and varieties. Whatever short-term hardship it puts on you. Think about the words I said there. Short term.
Yes.
There's not an amount of money that you could give that wouldn't be a short-term problem for you. And now compare it to either the last dad we
Tom
visited
Ingram.
with or or Irwin, whatever you want to say. And think about the impact it has on them. And think about what they're dealing with long-term. Coughlin said something that was interesting. And it applies across the board to every family and in a lot of different areas. Stress.
Yeah.
Whether it's financial stress, where it's stress on the child knowing that he's causing stress. The J Fund is a stress reliever, man. It can't take away the problem. It can't cure the disease on the spot, But, buddy, these donations that are coming in from y'all, the difference you're making, you should go to bed tonight feeling better than you felt going to bed in the last, I don't know how long to tell you.
And by the way,
it makes a difference.
Here's a fact. The number of families receiving financial support from the J Fund in Jacksonville increased by 13% from 22 to 23. That's why we need you. 904-207-7070.
So far this year, Dan, the J Fund has hosted 70 emotional support opportunities for families.
Oh, so
That's caregiver events, fun gatherings for patients, meal deliveries, etc. The needs are out there for our families dealing with this. As we all hopefully enjoy happy, healthy, bountiful Christmas season where we sit around the tree and open presents with our kids, but there are needs out there for families in our community for housing and food and transportation and utilities and dealing with just the ultimate tough thing to deal with this or any time of year. So we appreciate y'all. Keep that giving coming. 904-207.
All right.
77.
Back to a story. Just listen to this story. In 1975, Joe Montana finished up his freshman year at Notre Dame. Okay? Joe Montana.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore of NFL quarterbacks. He was last on the depth chart. Coach said he was behind 2 walk-ons. I mean, he's down the line. Montana knew the only way he was going to play, this is 1975, was proving it at practice. And they said, you practice well, and that's how you play. He wasn't a great practice player, but he said, I learned the protections and where everyone was supposed to be. I spent Saturdays making sure I had all the information ready. He practiced a little bit better. Things started to change. He played better. Joe had played great in spring practices, showed flashes, worked his way up. Still second string.
Okay.
And then they played North Carolina, and the team was down 14-6 with 5.5 to go. Devine needed a spark. Montana came in, let him do a 21-14 comeback win. Everyone was buzzing and excited to see him play more, but he did not start the next game. Would it make sense that he would start? You just won the game for us, Joe. You're starting. No, he's not. You're back on the bench.
That Dan Devine didn't always make the popular decisions. He was the Rudy coach, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
They're down 30-10 with a minute left in the third quarter against Air Force. 31-30.
Okay.
Montana goes in, they win. He made everybody believe.
Okay,
anyway, the
now
bottom
he's the
line
starter,
is this.
right?
I just get a kick out of this.
Is he the starter now at least?
Well, he struggled with injuries the rest of the year, and he missed 76 with a separated shoulder. So he started 77 as third string. Third game against Purdue, he won the job and never looked back. Started the game, was behind 24-14, headed into the fourth. They put Joe in the game. He scored 17 unanswered, 31-24. They went on to an 11-win Cotton Bowl win over Texas season. And that was just the beginning. My point is this, that doesn't happen anymore today. And it's not just on the kid, it's on us too. It's like, okay, we panic well, he better leave. He's never going to play here. You never say never in sports, man.
Well, that stick-to-itiveness
never say never.
doesn't exist as much now. I mean, it starts at college where you can become a free agent. I mean, the rumor mill around Gainesville is that Trevor Etienne could be looking to transfer somewhere else, and not necessarily because of the state of Florida, but because of the state of college football, you can get a big payday somewhere.
Well, here's the difference. It's okay. Florida might be able to match them financially, but then you're going, well, do I stay here where we're 5-7, or do I go somewhere that went 11-1 or 12-0? I mean, these are the challenges for guys who are trying to get out of the abyss.
Something is getting lost, though, Dan, in just the competitive spirit.
100%.
And it's just, this quit and go to wherever the grass is greener.
100%.
It does not serve you in life. And I know it doesn't always feel like that when you're making decisions for the now or taking the shortcut or the easy way. That's what you're doing. If you're not a part of building in adversity, you're shortchanging yourself in life.
Yeah.
And if you just run for the quickest paycheck and the easiest route all the time, I'm just not so sure you're going to have a level of fulfillment that you wouldn't have if you achieved. And not that Etienne hasn't deserved or earned what he gets. I guess it's the way college football is set up. It's a dumb setup. They should have saved this nonsense for the pros. We ought to be teaching young adults some sort of value of commitment, some sort of value of overcoming. And it just seems like now those barriers to growth and development have been knocked down by the Chat GPT of the world.
Yoda.
Right? Instant answer right now. No work, no me, give me mine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't care about anything else.
It's I don't know, man.
And I'm not saying that about Etienne. He's not some villain. I'm just saying it's what it is.
And I'm not trying to blame it all on, I think it's us too, If your kid's somewhere and it's not going well, it's not the kid's fault. Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to look in the mirror. Sometimes you got to say, hey, man, play harder. Try harder.
Yeah.
Work harder.
Right.
Get
Right.
the most, at least when you're done, know that you've done everything you can to try and be the very best.
I think that where I would go sniffing around for a head coach, where did the Phillies' current head coach was Sirianni? Was he on the Eagles staff?
No.
He came from where?
I think the Colts.
And then, but Steichen was on the Eagles staff, and he went to the Colts. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah. Colts got a good. The Colts are 6-5, bro.
Yeah.
If the playoffs were today, it would start. They didn't have Jonathan Taylor hardly any this year, and I bring this up because he's got a thumb injury and he's going back. They've had to use Gardner Minshew at quarterback. It's not pretty. It's not easy. They're +1 on the season in their scoring differential, but they're 6-5. And by the way, you know what that means? If the Jags weren't on the schedule, they'd be 6-3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of the biggest. I mean, I've been thinking in these terms of, we're getting to the point of the year where you start thinking about like coaches of the year and top players and shooting down records, and everyone seems to be real quick. And gosh, maybe deservedly so, D'Amico Ryans. But look, were the Colts in any real? Did you feel the Colts were head and shoulders better than the Texans when the season started?
No way.
I didn't either.
Yeah. No.
The Colts looked bad, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 6-5. Give you know what? Give Chew some credit. He's the same dude we had here. He'll run you into and then out of plays, man, like the Tasmanian Devil. But at the end of the day, here they are again. Take away those 2 Jags losses, they're 6-3.
Shout out to Molly's dad.
Look at Molly's dad.
Hey,
Molly?
what about Steve McDonald? Molly, you ain't in danger.
You're not in danger, girl.
That's
Steve
awesome.
McDonald from Chicago gives 1,010.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Look forward to seeing you this week.
We see where Molly butters her bread when she's home. Right, we see what she tells Dad her guys are.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yes.
They're just like you, Dad, old.
What she tell Dad?
We're
about
probably
me?
older than Dad.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's okay.
I've also got Helen Winfrey in memory of Helen Hurwitz this morning, $1,000 donation. Y'all keep them coming. This is making such a difference, man.
Big racks.
I mean, we all here. Listen, many of us especially are to the point of whenever comes for the holidays present-wise, we're okay either way. This is way beyond anything you could unwrap this holiday season, what you're doing. Let's go to the phone lines, the hotline, All Pro Roofing hotline, and bring in our buddy Glenn, who wants to make a donation this morning. And Glenn, I know you've been through, your share of children battling,
Yeah, my granddaughter, Rue Andier, is now 6 years cancer-free.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And her soccer team in her age group is #1 in the state of Florida.
Right, boy, that's fun. Nothing like that granddaddy pride, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And by the way,
I want to give I'm gonna give $1,000.
Okay.
Thank you, Glenn.
And also in honor of you two who have been my good friends for years and are the best in the business.
Oh, well, thank you, Glenn. I appreciate it. I got your message yesterday, by the way. I'll get in touch with you today.
Can I ask you while I got you?
Yeah, just ask me now then. That's perfect.
Did Trevor Etienne announce he was leaving?
No,
but that's just kind of the rumor.
There's a hot rumor that he's getting a lot of offers thrown his way financially, and and people sit there and say, like on the text line, they say, what about the goofy running back system they have at Florida? What's so goofy about it? He plays 2 running backs. I mean, again, if you're a college running back,
that's what they do,
and you prove that you can play.
Yeah, you don't want it. Yeah.
You don't want to carry the ball 40 times a game.
Yeah,
man.
that's not again.
Save those bullets for the NFL.
It's not goofy at all. They both get chances to run. What do you think? Georgia, by the way, had Chubb and Michelle. They had. They've always run 2. Right. Yeah. That's silly.
Florida State rotates. They all rotate. Yeah. So anyway, Glenn, thank you so much.
Glenn.
Thank you for the donation. We love you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Gotta take a break.
904-207-7070. It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. We continue with the J-Fund Radiothon next.
Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge match.
Florida Backyard will match up to $6,000 before the end of this hour. Florida Backyard sells outdoor furniture and accessories and has the largest selection of outdoor furniture in Northeast Florida with a wide variety of products at an incredible value. Now is the only time of year for their no-holds-barred store-wide sale. Even their best sellers are discounted. Sale ends Saturday. So if you give now, Florida Backyard will double your impact on local childhood cancer families up to $6,000. Call 207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, we're facing some interesting economic times, right? I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Look, I'll tell you straight up, I'm not an expert when it comes to investing, right? I don't know what I'm doing. SEP IRA, 401k, interest rates. But as I move closer to retirement, I watch my money grow. And it grows because of Dan Abel and Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan and Reed Wingate. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And from Junebug to Juju, 3 generations of Hickens have invested at ITP Partners. Get in the game, guys. If you have any questions, they got financial answers. Easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Chris at ITPPartners.com. Or call 312-9751. 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
It's Beard's Diamonds' incredible 43rd anniversary sale, going on now until November 30th.
All designer settings, pendants, bracelets, earrings, engagement rings, even Rolex watches.
On sale up to 43% off at the St. John's Town Center or at beardsdiamonds.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Hey, this is Stevie Beechurst of Beechurst Plumbing. Growing up in Jacksonville, I was always proud when my dad would point at a building and say, "I did the plumbing for that." That's the same kind of pride we instill in every plumber here at Beechurst Plumbing. And that's the kind of pride you can expect when you hire Beechurst Plumbing for your home or business. Right now, we're doing fall specials to get your project going. To find out how we can help you, visit BeechurstPlumbing.com. BETROS Plumbing.com. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
Whether you are looking for a job or an employer trying to hire, there's only one stop in Jacksonville, Remedy Staffing. Labor trends keep us guessing. As employers, the job market's been strong. So what does that mean for workers' availability? If you're interested in the workforce solutions or how the Remedy team can help you, call or text Crystal at 904-329-9802. 329-9802, Remedy Staffing.
Hey sports fans, it's Hayes Carline for QC Kinetics. Look, are you sick and tired of living with that constant pain in your knees and back? Joint pain doesn't just keep you from doing what you love, it affects your job, your relationships, even simple things like getting dressed. It's time to call QC Kinetics. They've got 2 great locations here, Mandarin and Ponte Vedra. And look, you can get in. They have appointments available right now. This week, call them at 904-274-5522. You got to give them a chance. Hips, shoulders, elbows, they can treat everything with natural biologics from your own body. Powerful healing agents, highly concentrated. If you're tired of steroid shots that don't work, or if you're trying to avoid surgery, call QC Kinetics now to schedule your free consultation. Learn more about these exciting new cutting-edge treatments. Again, 904-274-5522. That's QC Kinetics.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
This is Dr. Turner Vossler, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
All eyes will be on the Jags when they take on the Bengals on primetime Monday Night Football. Coach Doug Peterson wants his team to be relaxed while also continuing to play with an edge in this major matchup.
You know, you approach it the same, you're learning to control your emotions. And I want the guys to feel relaxed, but at the same time, continue to have that edge that we've had the last couple of weeks. And I think that's something that's shown up. And Monday night is a special night. You're the only game on, you know, and everybody's watching you, and you want to put your best foot forward. So, but we'll definitely have some conversations this week and try to prepare our guys the best we can.
Doug Peterson, courtesy of Jaguars.com. I'm Molly McDonald with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars Update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Mark Brunell, and I have seen the impact the J-Fund has made on families tackling childhood cancer. Give now and be there for the Tom Coughlin J-Fund.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
All right, back here on the drill. I have an interesting
There's
list.
Molly, Steve-O. Shout
Yeah,
out again. Thank you, Steve-O.
Molly's just a little drill treasure.
She is a drill treasure.
Uncovered right there. Here comes. Oh,
we got some good news
really?
here.
They better stop calling me asking me about Molly.
Glenn Cohen came right through right after he got off the phone with us. That $1,000 TIN donation is in from him. We appreciate you.
The Beach Store and More up in Fernandina, $1,010.
Nice.
Thank you guys.
Keep
Appreciate it.
coming.
Love you.
We just get 40 of y'all to give $1,000 this morning. All right, this is what we're going to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
You ready, Hick?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good timing for 8:51. Right now, Dan and I, the Hick and Lean, and then threw me a Hick and Lean on all our boys.
Okay.
All our guys out there that we hang with, that we run with.
They know.
Yeah, they'll pick up that $500 dinner tab. We'll play card roulette. Nobody has a problem. So you know who you are out there.
You know who you are.
All of y'all out there in Dan and Jeff world that we know, and we.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
And not later.
Now, I will say, shout out to my boy Tim Murphy.
Yeah, I've had some too.
State Farm guy.
Yeah.
He gave last week, but he did it.
I'm talking to
for
you,
the
Tony
drill.
Baselli.
I was in San Francisco.
I have an interesting list in front of me, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But first, I want to shoot down something, Dan, that I'm afraid that we have allowed this and used it ourselves to become more fact than opinion, and it's.
Where's the luncher guy?
It's not fair. Exactly, luncher. Perfect example.
I'm texting the luncher guy.
Where are my
right
boys on the group text? Every single one of you guys on my group text who I put up with, the luncher is on there as well. Y'all know who you are. I want 1,010 from all four of you. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I know who you are.
Run
but right here, I've got the group text. You know, these jokers will fire this thing off for every unimportant reason all day long. It goes all day. My one in particular. We've all got that one group text that never.
Oh, for sure.
Never shuts down.
Yeah.
Okay, so every one of you dudes, I want to see. I want to pop up on my timeline. Baselli's on this one too. So double shout out to Tony Baselli.
All right,
I should call Ange.
I just fired up him.
So anyway, all my guys on this group text, I want you each to say, okay, I did it, 1,010. Here's the number, you lazy bums, 207-7070. Now, any of you out there who have given already this morning, time to put your lean on. Maybe your bros aren't listening right now. Maybe some of them don't even know about the J Fund. This is a terrific way to spread your holiday greetings. Okay, Dan, I think we're guilty of contributing to this. By the way, 904-207-7070.
Yeah.
Text GOAL, GOAL, to 243-725 or go to tcjfund.org.
Yeah. It's go time, boys. It's go time. We need it.
I think that we are guilty of this, and I've done some real thinking about it in the last 24 hours, and it's not just that I'm getting off of that thinking, but I'm starting to think the exact opposite, at least as dismissing this as even a thing, and it's accepted as 100% thing, and you are going to know what I'm talking about as soon as I say this. Of course Josh Allen's having a great year. Why, Dan?
Why Josh Allen?
Joe Generic fan. Of course Josh
contract year.
Contract year, right? What a cliche. What a lazy cliche that is. You know why that's so disrespectful, Hick? And maybe not to all people. Contract year is a real thing when it comes to coincidence of production. But when you say Josh Allen has 12 sacks because it's a contract year, what you're saying is he's trying harder.
Yeah, I get it. It's interesting. Listen, that's an old statement, right? Contract. Somebody's having a contract.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in a contract year, you look. Here's why I like what Josh Allen is doing. Remember, the Jags did not re-sign him. They picked up the option year, but so that probably would miff you a little bit, right? Oh, I'm not good enough to get a new contract because I'm eligible to get a new contract, right? So that's why I kind of dig what Josh Allen is doing.
You know what I think the reason is Josh Allen has 12 sacks and is having a career year that coincides with his contract year? It's not because he's offended that they didn't sign him long term. It's not that he knows he goes off of this year to next. It's because he's 26 years old. He's in his prime. He's now got 5 years of experience. The guy across from him may be younger than him now instead of 8 years older. There's a bunch of reasons that go into why Josh Allen is having a career year here. It's not coming from all the help next to him.
Right.
I mean, the D-line has been okay. I mean, don't get me wrong.
There's two ways to look at it, Pross. Like, he's been close the last couple years, right? He was one of those pressure guys, but he wasn't getting home. Now he's getting home. So did he do a little extra in the offseason? I'm sure that there's – listen, but here's the reason why –
He always has, though.
Here's the reason why you re-signed Josh Allen. Because he loves it here.
And he's 26.
He loves Jacksonville.
He's in his prime.
He's good. He's a really good – even if he went back to 10 sacks last year, next year, that's 10 sacks.
Well, 10 is a number
or
he hasn't
8
got.
Sacks,
Here's what I'm going to ask you. I honestly don't believe that if Josh Allen plays 17 healthy games, he's ever going to be an 8-sack guy again. Not for the immediate 3 or 4 year future. I think Josh Allen this year has put himself confidence, experience, and everything else. He's going to be 15-sack guy for the next 3 or 4 years. That's what I believe. And to that end, you pay him whatever the going rate is. Make him the highest paid rush in for a minute.
Well, he's next in line.
But absolutely, I don't want a franchise tag. I want the dude signed.
Yeah.
I want Trevor on that side. I want Josh Allen on this side, and then all of the other pieces that will come into play. Some more important than others from year to year. So,
I mean, he's 10.5, 2.5, 7.5, and 7.
2.5 is 2020.
He was hurt that year. He played 7 games.
Okay.
Or started 7 games, played 8, but only had 2.5 sacks. Okay, and 7.5 and 7. Again, there are some people. Look, I've had conversations with people going, why do I just know Josh Allen's going to go back to 8 sacks next year? Okay, maybe he will.
I don't think
he's still a good football player.
I bet I'd make that sack bet to any Googan out there who says I would. Anybody says, why do I know Josh Allen's going back to 8?
I ain't making no more sack bets.
Not with you, but I've got an addendum. He's got to play. And if he plays 12 games, there's no bet.
Yeah.
I bet anybody 3 spins to 1 right now that Josh Allen, if he's re-signed here, doesn't have less than 8 sacks next year.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Yeah.
I think it's just about to get really good. I think this happens to coincide.
Okay.
And I think a lot of time, especially in the NFL contract year, that year 4 or 5 for a player, that's just when you're a veteran.
All right, look, we got 3 minutes left in this hour going into our final hour, so we need you guys now more than ever, 904-207-7070. The luncher's down in Boca playing golf, so I told him.
He doesn't have a credit card. He has no cell service?
I told him
that
to phone
phone
it
works.
in.
Yeah, the phone works. You send him the number, or just tell him to give you his credit card number. You'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Playing golf in Boca.
What is the luncher? That's a tough job. We think we have it easy.
Yeah.
I mean, if your nickname is the luncher, it says something. What'd you say?
The response.
To what? From him? It's long?
71 is also
chiming
in.
71.
I love these guys. You're all great. I love y'all.
Baselli says, "Don't make me call right now." That's what he just said. That's what he just sent me.
Oh, these guys are the best. All right, listen. Here's the number. We need your help. 904-207-7070. 207-7070. We're in it to win it.
It all starts with Dan Hickett and Jeff Prosser.
This is the drill.
Now, A 1010XL J-Fund Challenge match.
Florida Backyard will match up to $6,000 before the end of this hour. Florida Backyard sells outdoor furniture and accessories and has the largest selection of outdoor furniture in Northeast Florida with a wide variety of products at an incredible value. Now is the only time of year for their no-holds-barred store-wide sale. Even their best sellers are discounted. Sale ends Saturday. So if you give now, Florida Backyard will double your impact on local childhood cancer families up to $6,000. Call 207-7070 now.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hey, you can hear from my friends at Shark Coatings, man. I love Shark Coatings. And Shark Coatings loves us. They take care of us, they take care of y'all, and they want to take care of you. All you got to do is go to sharkfloorcoatings.com. Sharkfloorcoatings.com. You're saying, what is Shark Coatings? It's exactly what it sounds like. They coat your concrete. They coat that garage and make it like a room. It's unbelievable, man. You will absolutely love it. All my guys do. I've had, honest to goodness, a dozen friends get Shark Coatings, and every one of them talk about how great it is. You got to see it to believe it. Go to Shark Floor Coatings, get your free estimate. Anything concrete, pools, driveways, patios. You'll thank me later. Sharkfloorcoatings.com will give you all the information you need. Give yourself an early Christmas present and thank me later.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Listen up. This weekend, you'll immediately, why can I say immediately? Come see why. I can't say that line. And a lifetime, Beaver's still, I've not lost it. We know we aren't perfect, but we try every day to do our very best to provide the wow experience you deserve, and we're so grateful for all our amazing customers. Visit us at Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville to see just how much we appreciate you.
Salvatore's Pizza coming to Jacksonville. Salvatores.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews are through the roof, and I challenge any law firm to compare results. Clients continue switching to us from other firms because we continue delivering. Recently, a car accident client left a big firm, and Woolsey Morecambe got her 10 times what they said it was worth. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe, 638-4235.
Big Chief Tire is more than just a tire shop. They're a one-stop destination for top-quality auto service. Frank Frangie here. With 4 generations of dedicated service, they've earned Jacksonville's trust by providing stress-free service at fair prices, from brake repairs to tire replacements, oil changes, and more. Gear up for the 2023 holiday season by making Big Chief your partner in safe and reliable travel. Visit BigChiefTire.com or schedule an appointment at any of their 5 Jacksonville locations.
Roland Reich Plumbing, there when you need them. Big or small plumbing problem, call Roland Reich Plumbing anytime at 260-7059. 260-7059, where quality and experience count.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba, Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Jacksonville Hearing and Balance Institute. In the latest college football playoff rankings, the Noles returned to the top 4 after having defeated the Gators. Michigan moved up to number 2 behind number 1 Georgia, and Washington makes up the rest of the top 4. During his press conference, FSU head coach Mike Norvell sounded off on the challenge of preparing for Saturday's game, along with the responsibility of recruiting and dealing with the portal.
Extremely challenging. I know most schools are meeting with their players and having those one-on-one conversations and getting us understanding for the next step.
Georgia head coach Kirby Smart doesn't see any glaring weakness as the Bulldogs prepare for Alabama in the SEC championship game.
There's no areas that you look at and go, ooh, that's a weakness, or ooh, they're not very good. They got really good football players. They're well coached.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:05 and it's 44 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Tom Coughlin, founder of the J Fund Foundation, helping local families tackle childhood cancer since 1996. Every year I'm blown away by your generosity, and I'm asking for your help again. Call 904-207-7070 right now with your gift. 904-207-7070. And thank you.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Note the last 2 games of Calvin Ridley, okay? And remember, that's with getting shut out in the first half and dropping a touchdown pass. And an emphatic, hey, that's okay. I'm okay when I do that stuff. Just keep throwing me the ball. I'll get it. 12 receptions, 193, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you just heard me right. 12 receptions, 193, 3 touchdowns. That's what a number 1 receiver does. You get me 6 in a hundo every week, then you're piling up some numbers. So keep an eye on Calvin Ridley. His better play has led to 58 points over the last 2 weeks. And that's your Duval Minutes, brought to you by Lift Power. In search of a forklift rental, Lift Power has more than 900 machines in its rental inventory. A diverse fleet of indoor and outdoor forklifts ranging from 3 to 10,000 pounds from top-name brands. They customize. Lift Power delivers. Lift Power services all the forklifts to meet each customer need. Contact Lift Power today at liftpower.com/contact to learn more.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gookin Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of Sports Media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
All right, we're heading into the third and final hour for us, but it's going on all day long. But we need you now. We need you in these next 52 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, to start giving. All right? We got the numbers in for the 9 o'clock hour, 8 to 9 o'clock hour. We're still a little down. We're a little down. We thank you.
I
We
don't
love
like, I
you.
don't like being behind pace. Now, look, we have Olympic sprinter speed in us. And if
We're
so
closing. We're Dave Watts.
Yeah, if we're down at the 24.5-mile mark, you're darn right we're going to sprint it in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to our final hour
Again.
here. And, I mean, we're double-digit down.
Yeah, we're
What's going on, man?
21-4, which is great. I mean, again, thank you all so much.
Maybe the Cool in the Gang money's just going to have to go to this.
Might have to do it. Might have to shift it.
And, by the way, if you can give we're asking for 100 because 100 families will be affected.
Yeah.
If you can give 50 or 20 or 10 or whatever it is, just to make you, it'll make you, it'll do your heart good. That's for sure. I got an interesting.
It's like my man on the text line. I have to keep turning the radio off for work, so I missed the text number to make a donation. I don't have much, but I'd like to at least contribute something. That's
there you go.
Great.
Perfect. That's awesome, and that's exactly
That's
what
all
you
we
should
want. I mean, we want you guys to, help. That's all. Everybody helps. We take care of our own here in Jacksonville, Florida. That's why we love it here. That's why we've lived here. We've lived here all our adult lives. Jeff's been here for a long time. I've been here a long time. He's been here his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, because it's a great city with great people who are going to do their best.
I have an interesting list in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals will come to town for Monday Night Football. I believe the Jags are 9-point favorites, and someone had texted me earlier in the week, is this the biggest, favorite the Jags have ever been? At first, I kind of laughed at that because we've been around forever. But really, to be honest, if you're recent Jag fan, if you've just grown into Jag fandom in the mid-2000s, there probably haven't been many point spreads higher than 9. Think about it.
Right.
We're terrible. For years and years and years, the worst 2 or 3 teams in the league. Terrible. So 9 is not a record. Do you know what the record point spread for the Jags is? And this is going to lead into some more interesting news and notes. The Jaguars as a favorite. What's the biggest fave they've ever been? Do you know?
I'm going to guess.
And you don't have to tell me the team. Give me the year and the number.
I'm going to guess Jags were like, I don't know, it sticks in my head, like 17-point favorites against Cleveland.
That's what it was. 17.5 against Cleveland in 1999.
Yeah.
There's also this.
I heard you yesterday.
You did? Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
How would I know that?
No,
I would not get
I thought
that.
you would. I'm in a glass case of emotion. I'm not
I know,
processing.
yeah.
I'm just going to let you go with your lies.
You know what?
Most days I call you on them.
I'm going to need you to cry here in the last hour.
Yeah,
That might get us some money.
If they bring it, I might.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Do you think the you want to know what special kind of bad is?
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you special kind of bad, Dan Hicken.
Mm-hmm.
Special kind of bad is when you look through the list of teams and the biggest favorite they've ever been. Special kind of bad is when your team shows up more than any other opponent. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
The Jaguars have been the underdog for 5 NFL teams' biggest spreads ever.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
We are the biggest spread in the history of the Denver Broncos. They were 26.5-point favorites that year with Peyton.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
26.5-point dogs that year. By the way, let me throw out some more here. Mandy Bowers, our girl.
All right.
All-state agent Mandy Bowers, Orange Park, Mandarin, 1,010.
Shout out Mandy.
Fantastic Floors. Go to fanfloors.com, 1,010.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Johnson, $1,000 this morning.
All right, we're off to a good start here in the 9 o'clock
Is
hour.
this all 9 o'clock numbers? Yes.
Pillar Construction and Realty, 1,010. Grandson had cancer. J-Fund helped him. 11 years cancer-free. God bless. Jimmy Collins, shout out, $2,000. Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay.
Shout out Jimmy.
Jimmy, solid.
Love it.
Solid. Thank you all so very much. 904-207-7070.
So the Jags have
Continue.
been the underdog for 5 different they're the biggest spread in the history of 5 different franchises. Denver 26.5. Seattle in 2013, 20-point favorites. I believe that was the year that the Jags covered those big spreads, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's Gus still, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Then you go down to we are Houston's biggest spread. In 2012, they were 15.5-point favorites. We were the Cleveland Browns. Oh, turnabout's fair play.
That's fair.
We were Cleveland's biggest point spread in franchise history, 13.5. That was in 95. Also in 95, Detroit was a 13-point favorite. They won 44-0. By the way, the year that the Cleveland Browns were 13.5-point favorites, 95, we beat them straight up.
Jeez.
Yeah, upsets have been flying ever since.
Hey, there was some golf news yesterday. Tiger.
Big news, really.
Says he's going to try to play a tournament a month, which I thought is awesome. What are they, though? Hero Challenge.
That's his event, down in the Bahamas.
And he's playing in a Pro-Am today.
He says he's healthy. He feels great.
He looks pretty good.
I think he'll be able to play. He's rusty. He said that. My game's not good.
Yeah.
But you know what? If he can stay healthy, Dan, if he's not dragging a leg around, if it's not the knee, it's been the ankle, the leg, he says he feels good.
I'll tell you something else that I saw yesterday. That
I still think he'll win I still think he can win a Masters.
You remember the golf journalist who got cancer? Steve?
DeMeglio.
DeMeglio? Yeah. And that dude is
amazingly positive through it all.
Oh, my God.
He lives here on the First Coast, by the way.
That dude has been battling for, I think, a couple years.
Yeah.
And I mean, and he does updates on Twitter. Anyway, there was he went to the Bahamas he's covering the World Challenge, and he saw Tiger, and it was a nice emotional embrace by the two of them, which was cool. But but the dude, talking about J-Fun today, these are adults going through this crap. Imagine kids going through this crap.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has had chemos and radiations, and I mean, just
ups and downs. Like you think you're clear, and then
not
something.
Looking good. I mean, he's lived it on Twitter for us.
Vital has done that. You think he thinks he's clear, and something else will come up, and then he gets a clear signal, and he's okay for a while. That's the one thing about that, like you said, just despicable disease is that you never know, right?
Yeah.
And you want as much peace as you can through these times.
Yeah.
And that's what these donations do, 904-207-7070. So, this congratulations. I mean, I can tell it's just such a big, big thing for you. You haven't mentioned it one time as the Knicks advance through the NBA League Cups,
Shout out.
League Cups Elite Eight.
You better let the Bucks know we're coming.
Is that who you play first?
Yeah, in the quarters. We got the Bucks.
Well, it's led to.
But it was again. This is a problem, and you got to be smart enough to know that you shouldn't do point differential stuff because there was a moment. Yeah,
there was two moments actually.
Well, I saw the Boston.
And Billy Donovan's like, "What? Here's what happened.
Yeah,
the Celtics are winning by like 20, and they're fouling Drummond, the hack of Drummond, to try and beat him by 40. It just never happens. Did you see what Drew Holiday said after the game? I know we got this new thing, man, but that just didn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah, they need to eliminate. They need to come up with something other than point differential.
Yeah.
This isn't soccer
Yeah.
where you can play and it's a goal or two. You can't have NBA teams trying to embarrass other ones just to for this.
So
NBA
the coach
Cup
of the Celtics
had to explain it to him.
Went down to Billy's side and said,
and
"Look."
Billy was looking at him like, "Man, what kind of jerk are you?"
Yeah, but then I think he understood. Point.
Meanwhile, the Cavs and the Knicks were embroiled in a point differential race.
Oh yeah,
they went down with the Cavs didn't go down without a fight.
Don't mess with us.
I love what Quinn Snyder did. He said anybody but the Knicks, trailing by 20 against Cleveland. Quinn Snyder pulled his starters with 4 minutes to go. J.B. Bickerstaff stuck with his first team the rest of the way, hoping to open an even bigger lead to advance. Cleveland star Donovan Mitchell admitted it just doesn't feel right. I already said Drew Holiday. Here's Donovan Mitchell. I feel like we're all trying to score, but also respect the game. So it's different, especially when they took their starters out. You're trying to balance it, but at the end of the day, you're playing to win. You're playing to get to Vegas, get to the tournament, but it's definitely a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And like Mazzulla, the Celtics head coach, he's bounced around. He's been international.
Yeah.
He's seen this in the European basketball does this just like the soccer, so he's used to it. And he said after I said, listen, I'm telling y'all, in 5 years, this thing's going to be a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's going to understand that this is just part of it. And I think ultimately it might teach teams or encourage them to play harder.
Yeah.
Don't fall 20 behind and get embarrassed.
Okay. Transfer portal news, it's starting to pop. It's going to be happening. It's going to be crazy. Kamari Wilson is a defensive back at Florida. He was a big-time signee, but
he hadn't played much.
He got removed from the depth chart in week 4. There's some
other stuff.
It's not surprising he's leaving. Will Norman's another guy who's probably entering the transfer portal. I'm seeing
He's
on
a DN. He
social
didn't play
media.
much this year either. Was he hurt this year?
No, I don't.
Didn't play.
I don't think so.
Because Will Norman's a guy who, at one point, when you're hoping beyond hope that
Yeah.
Florida is emerging, that he might be.
Yeah. So there's those names start to shuffle out on all these schools. But this is again, what a tough gig, man. What a tough gig. Re-recruit. All right, we got to take a break. We got to
Real quick before we go.
Yep.
Just to pound, I just want to add another layer to Joe Yu's just disreputable opinion when it comes to sports. This guy's sports
for one
takes
favor.
are asinine, man.
One favor.
Joe Yu yesterday, in the context of basketball, said, and he meant it, that the Canes should be number one, bruh. We should be number one, bruh. Miami went to Kentucky last night and lost 95-73.
Hey.
This is the drill. It's at Petros Plumbing Wednesday.
Now, a 1010XL J-Fund Challenge match.
Florida Backyard is thrilled with the response of their $6,000 match, and now they're doubling down. Florida Backyard, with the largest selection of outdoor furniture and accessories in Northeast Florida, and a wide variety of products at an incredible value. Their biggest sale of the year is going on now through Saturday. And if you give now to the Tom Coughlin J Fund, you will double your impact on local childhood cancer families, up to $6,000 before 10 o'clock. Thanks to Florida Backyard. Call 207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Unleash automotive excellence at Osteen Volkswagen of Jacksonville. Osteen Volkswagen is not just about cars, it's 27 years of family-owned operation and community. Visit Osteen Volkswagen today on Phillips Highway and at OsteenVW.com.
Yeah, it's your main man, player partner ET here. And if you're a veteran or a rookie, you can bet with MyBookie. We're in full swing now for football, so check out the updated lines at MyBookie.com and get your bets in to win straight cash, homie. The first two legs of your parlay hit? Cash out early and use the funds on another bet, or let that thing ride out at a chance to a bigger bag. Join the MyBookie family for an entire season filled with odds boosts, free bets, and super contests. This is the best time of the year to get in, so get your bets in and start football season off as a winner. To get started, go to mybookie.ag now and register for a free account. When you're ready to make that first deposit, just use promo code 1010XL to grab that welcome bonus on the house. That promo code again is 1010XL to claim your deposit bonus. And for a limited time, get you a free trip in the MyBookie casino. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Ackerman Urology offers the most advanced options for improving men's health and vitality. Their board-certified urologists treat all prostate disease and sexual health issues. Call their new location at World Golf Village or visit AckermanUrology.com.
Hicken here with Zero Res. Let them help you get ready for the holiday. Book today and Zero Res will clean your carpets for only $49 a room. Let's give you 25% off your tile and grout cleaning. Zero Res, man. Spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
This is head coach Matthew Driscoll from the UNF men's basketball team. When our players suffer an orthopedic injury, Southeast Orthopedic Specialists gets our players back on the court pain-free.
We appreciate the endorsements from our high school and college coaches. This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. The next time you need orthopedic care, you can rely on our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Stop wasting your money on bottled water and call Dug Duck Rooter. We can install a new water filtration system and softener at your home or business. Check out our 5-star Google reviews and give us a call today for a quote. DugDuckRooter.com.
Okay, one holiday down, but many more to come, right? We head into the Christmas season, and no matter what your plans are, odds are you're going to need a little help with that pet, right? Well, if you're traveling away for the holidays, don't forget to get your holiday reservations at Pet Paradise. Key word there is paradise, man. No one is going to make your pet feel more loved. You will be so secure in the knowledge that your pet's being cared for by my friends at Pet Paradise. In fact, watch your pet place news to make new friends with the Pet Paradise app. Just one of the many modern conveniences that make you know that Pet Paradise is absolutely, bar none, the very best in all your pet care needs. Pet Paradise, the ultimate home away from home, with 9 Northeast Florida locations. There's a Pet Paradise near you. They'll care for all your pet's needs, from a fresh cut and style to a space to play all day. They also have 6 Northeast Florida clinics, New Day Veterinary Care from Pet Paradise. Holidays are coming. Make your reservations today at Pet Paradise. Go to petparadise.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Let me share an Awaken 180 secret with you. My coach, Krista, isn't just a coach. She's a personal cheerleader. Every week she tosses me a fun challenge. Sometimes it's whipping up a recipe from my go-to foods. Other times it's a video to hurdle over a mental block. But last week, she hit the jackpot by saying, Matt, just enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. She gave me tips to help navigate the holiday, but didn't lose focus of why I ultimately called Awaken 180, to be there for my family. And I still lost weight. That's the beauty of Awaken 180. It seamlessly fits into your life, even during holidays, parties, vacations, you name it. It's the reason Awaken 180 has become America's go-to for weight loss. I dropped double digits in my first week, and I'm closing in on 20 pounds. Do what I did and call Awaken 180 at 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com. Get down to your ideal weight fast and safely with Awaken 180 and keep it off with free lifetime support. No supplements, suppressants, or medications.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
This is ESPN's Chris Mortensen. Call now to donate to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon and help out the families of kids who are fighting cancer. You can also donate online right now at 1010XL.com.
This is Tom Coughlin. You can help us be there for these wonderful kids and their families. Please call now.
Call 207-7070.
Thank you for your support.
Another day is gone.
Right before Thanksgiving a couple years ago, we had to take him down because he could not really turn his neck. It was hard. I mean, it was just, he was just in a lot of pain. Took him down and they said, need to do blood work. And from that blood work, they determined he had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And at the same time, about 3 months before that, his mother was diagnosed with brain cancer. The J Fund has been a blessing because they provide not only food cards for Publix to go in and buy groceries, Publix and Winn-Dixie, gas cards, because during the beginning of Caden's treatment, we were going down to Nemours and Wolfson downtown. You can imagine the amount of gas, running back and forth to the hospital for treatments.
That was Tom Ingram, who was on with us earlier. Now we're happy to have Mark McCulkin here.
You set you up.
Maybe I shouldn't have told you that story. My wife will get a kick out of that.
Mark McCauley is here, and father of 2 wonderful daughters, and
including Sammy,
and Sammy has a rare form, which surprised me that you said that because I've heard of Ewing sarcoma. But tell us about how this came about, the diagnosis, and you as parents, and how you went through this.
Well, it all started. She started experiencing a little leg pain, and as parents and former athletes that my wife and I were at one point, we just kind of shrugged it off and thought it was a pulled muscle in her leg, and we just kind of shrugged it off. And time went by, pain wasn't going away. We had her in sports, some physical therapy wasn't working. The orthopedic doctor said, hey, why don't we just, take a look and see if we can get an MRI done on her leg and her mid-region. And sure enough, the results came back in a week that there was a mass in her pelvis area, which was a huge shock to us.
So,
putting it mildly,
they give you that news. There's a mass. But they didn't say cancer. Like what? How does that?
And
how do you
the
process
weird thing
that as parents?
is we just heard the news probably 30 days prior. We had my mother-in-law living with us, and so in September, she was diagnosed with lymphoma, and she ended up with a mass on her brain. So we just experienced the cancer kind of dialogue and situation for the first time. So when we heard mass, we were like, not again, and not another person. And we weren't sure how we were going to deal with it, you know. And luckily, she was here with us. And but now we're like, okay, now we got to double time it, you know. So then we had her Sharon at one hospital, Sammy going to and from another hospital. We had Sharon at one point in Gainesville at UF.
Right.
And then
and you guys drop everything, right?
And
I mean,
by the way,
your daughter.
And you folks out there and listening, you think you got some stressors, huh? Y'all think y'all stressed this morning driving to work? Yeah. Let me know.
So,
Let me know.
All of a sudden, you know, it was all hands on deck situation.
Right.
It was, okay, who's going to Gainesville? Who's going to stay here and take Sammy to now that we have just been diagnosed with her situation? So it was, luckily we had her older sister, you know, 20, and she lives at home still. So she was able to help. But it was, we were, you know, what do we do about work?
Right.
How do we do this?
Right.
You know, and, you know, it was just.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over.
Words can't express
Yeah.
what's going through your head when
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're faced with this.
Yeah.
Situation.
And so you get introduced to the J Fund, how, where?
So we're at Nemours,
Yeah.
and Rosemary was our caregiver there, and she said, "Hey, there's some groups, some nonprofit groups out here that that I would recommend that you sign up for, and one of them is J Fund. We'd like to highly recommend to you guys." And I knew of J Fund before. From you guys, because I listen to you guys every morning.
Shout out.
Thank you. My kids tease me.
Got E's attention, yeah.
Going to school
Our
every
new
day,
favorite
they're like, oh.
Your kids would say, who are those idiots?
Yeah. Listen to trivia in the morning and things like that. And,
by the way, the Paxtons say they are with you in praying. So they
Lisa
apparently
and Jim,
listen to.
thank you very much.
There you go.
So, where was I going?
Yeah,
we were talking about learning about the J Fund.
Oh, so they recommended that we, get in touch with the J Fund, and so we did. And on the way out the door, she hands us a care package for caregivers, because it was Caregivers Week. And I didn't think anything of it. Took it, into the car. Threw it on the floorboard. I get home. We're going through it, and it's toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, some eye covers, a change of socks, a T-shirt, a pillowcase. I'm telling you, a pillowcase is simple as that is, and those eye covers, when you're beginning to live at the hospital, those things come in.
Wow.
She said, just take the bag, throw it in a backpack, and we didn't even know that, when you're going through treatment that, because your immune system is completely shot.
Right.
You basically, you never know when you're going to spike a fever, and you have to go to the hospital. It seemed like Sammy would spike a fever pretty much every third treatment. So we were in the emergency room at 1 o'clock in the morning. We would grab our backpack with the go bag, and sure enough, those are the things that come in handy for you. I mean, as simple as a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, a pillowcase, because you have to go. I mean, she spiked 104 temperature, and we just had to go, and she did not want to go. And you don't have time to pack a bag. You just grab that bag and you go.
I just put two and two together here. It took me a minute, but remember we were talking about, this is right, we were talking about Derrick Henry and meeting Sammy.
Oh, yeah, this is Sammy. Yeah,
that's Sammy.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
We flew back on Monday.
You just got back.
Yeah.
He's a great, because you're Yuli, and
and
Derek found out about it, and
through the J Fund, they reached out to us, and
that's awesome.
They sent us an email
for his team.
Yeah, they said they sent us an email and said, "Hey, would you mind if Derek reached out to Sammy? Can we get her cell phone number?" I'm like, "Sure." That's awesome, because Sammy goes to Yulee High School, and that's where Derek went, and he sends her this video. Just out of the blue, she's at a Yulee High School football game, and gets this text message out of a number that's not stored in her phone, so she doesn't even look at it.
Right.
So she's like, "Hey, Dad, I got this weird text message," and I said, "Well, why don't you open it?" And it's Derek, saying, "Hey, this is Derek,"
Wow.
and she knew exactly who he was.
Yeah, sure.
So she was just like smiles, and
that's
it
awesome.
was, I'd like to invite you guys up and to come to a game, and so we chose this weekend. When she was feeling better. So she's finished treatment now. She's trying to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, so she's still going through it a little.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the J Fund people out front, and it's once treatment's done, the whole family was kind of like, okay, we're past this experience.
Right.
It's not that simple.
No.
At all.
No.
I mean, it's
a long way to go still, but
We
it's
were
great
at-
to be past that, but still, right?
Right. We were in the hospital for a year.
Right.
Every other week, and Sammy, as strong as she is, that she
Right.
beat this. It's trying to transition back into.
Oh, yeah, it takes a toll on a young
school,
kid. Think about it.
sports, And
Yeah.
she wanted to get back into softball.
Yeah.
And she's like, my back's hurting. We're like, okay.
You're always going to get
no.
nervous.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
right. Immediately.
Immediately,
Yeah.
we're like, what's going on? We need to go get a scan. So
Yeah.
she went for her follow-up scans. And, luckily, because of that type of cancer, it usually starts in the core. And when it does spread to the brain, it usually travels up the spinal cord and then attacks the brain. So the first thought that my wife and I had was, oh, no.
Right.
Here we go again.
Right.
We just finished this, and I hope it's not what we think it is. So thank goodness it was not
Good.
what we thought it was.
It's pretty clear from the all-encompassing conversation we have that the J Fund on almost every level has hit your sweet spot when you've needed them.
Oh, absolutely.
From a financial
Absolutely.
to stressful,
Yeah. We went
stress
to-
support, just down the line. There's so many different ways,
Yes.
that they matter.
When we came in to give blood work before we could go in for treatment, we'd had a Publix card,
Right.
and Publix is right down the street from Nemours. So
Right.
our routine literally was we
Wow.
would go in, do the blood work, and being at the hospital, you can only take so much of that.
Sure.
And going down to Starbucks and
Yeah.
and so we would routinely go get a pub sub.
Yeah.
Run back up, and that your room was ready. We would put the stuff in the fridge and have some, Publix food.
Shout out to the pub subs.
Normalcy, right?
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
to create a new normal, but at least it's a normal.
Right. And then we had Sharon, who was the chaplain there at Baptist, and she would come by every time we were in treatment, and she would have J Fund food coupons for us.
Sammy got to meet Trevor Lawrence in the training camp as well.
Oh,
you,
yes.
you and your wife are athletes, sports fans, I'm sure. That
Yes.
probably was probably
Yeah.
a huge thrill.
Yeah, we got a call and just like, hey, would you guys like to go to preseason and at the new facility? And
Yes.
we're absolutely,
That's awesome.
and meet Trevor Lawrence. And it was Sammy was like, absolutely, because she's a T-Law fan. Like, nobody's
Good for her.
business.
Well, let's all keep Sammy in our prayers because she continues to come back and get healthy and resume her sports career, whether she does or not. God bless her and God bless you.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you so much for coming
Hey,
by.
And
Yeah,
Jacksonville,
appreciate you.
a shout out to you guys because without this support, I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
No matter how small or how big you want to give.
Amen.
This. I hope nobody ever has to encounter this, but
Right.
this means the world to
Oh,
the
well-
families.
Well said.
Thank you,
Well
Mark.
said. You represented
Appreciate you, man.
Represented it very well. 904-207-77, 904-207-7070. Asking for a gift of $100 now, but gosh, people are giving all ranges. So whether it's $1 or $100,000, 904-207-77. We picked the number 100 because, unfortunately, it's about 100 local families a year now in Jacksonville. And it's something else worth mentioning that the Tom Coughlin J Fund proceeds here in Jacksonville stay in Jacksonville. They stay in our area. They have operations in New York, operations here in Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's Jacksonville, New York's New York. No family is turned away, and needs big and small are met and matched every day by the J Fund. So I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in
Thank you,
and
guys.
chatting with us. We'll take a quick break here. It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday.
Now, a 1010XL J Fund Challenge match.
Florida Backyard is thrilled with the response of their $6,000 match, and now they're doubling down. Florida Backyard with the largest selection of outdoor furniture and accessories in Northeast Florida and a wide variety of products at an incredible value. Their biggest sale of the year is going on now through Saturday. And if you give now to the Tom Coughlin J Fund, you will double your impact on local childhood cancer families, up to $6,000 before 10 o'clock. Thanks to Florida Backyard. Call 207-7070 now.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we want you to ride in luxury.
2023 and 2024 XT5s and XT6s are in stock.
With 3.9% financing plus $1,500 rebate.
You can choose from Escalades, XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s.
And the all-new, all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
Get your Cadillac dream car today.
Before you get swallowed up by the holidays, treat yourself to luxury.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville. Plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resistol.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Men, are you suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE? The medical providers at Prime Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. 98% of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Prime Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Prime Men's Medical Center now, and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 904-664-8217. 904-664-8217. That's 904-664-8217.
All right, gang, when you got a problem, you know what you need? You need a problem solver. And that's what my friends Chad and Sandy at chadandsandy.com are. In fact, they're problem solvers that come with a promise. It's prime home selling season. Right now, home buyers are actively looking, and with mortgage rates stabilizing, now is the ideal time to get your home sold for maximum dollar. Make the smart choice. Hire the agents we're recommending, Chad and Sandy Newman. Look, you may have what you think is a problem, and it's really not one at all. You want maximum equity from your home, but not sure how? Leave that to Chad and Sandy, because they are making you this guarantee. Your home will be sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Lynn in Orange Park, I wanted to move to be closer to family. Heard about Chad and Sandy's success guarantee on the radio. I hired them. My home sold above list in 3 days. Call the agents we're recommending, Chad and Sandy at chadandsandy.com, 904-414-6200, 904-414-6200, or chadandsandy.com.
Winter temps call for a winter warm-up, and nothing hits the spot quite like the chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A. This delicious blend of spicy shredded chicken, veggies, beans, and seasoned tortilla strips is certain to keep you cozy all season long. Stop by today and enjoy a cupful of hearty, spicy, creamy chicken tortilla soup when you order ahead through the Chick-fil-A app. Available for a limited time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey, folks, Higgin here with another holiday special for my friends at Zero Res. At Zero Res, they love rugs. Who doesn't? And they'll treat your fine oriental rug tender and loving care it deserves. Jared, the Zero Res rug manager, he's certified. One of the few certified master rug cleaners in all of Florida. If you want your rugs cleaned with tender loving care, call Zero Res right now. Get your rugs washed and we'll give you 25% off. That's the deal. 25% off rugs. Only at Zero Res. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 29, 1987, Joe Montana completes NFL record of 22 consecutive passes in the 23-12 win over Green Bay.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Yo, ET here for the Aesthetic Center. Dr. Rappaport's having a huge BOGO holiday open house this Thursday from noon to 7. Buy 2, get 1 skincare. Mix and match BOGO for all treatments. Treat your loved ones this Christmas with some skincare love. Enjoy complimentary refreshments and cocktails. Go see Dr. Rappaport and her team off of Southside at JTB this Thursday from noon to 7. That's 8833 Perimeter Park Boulevard, Suite 203. And you better tell them ET sent you. Come on, somebody.
The holidays provide a good reminder to ensure your vehicle is well maintained for safe and reliable travels. So in the spirit of giving, Famous Automotive and Tire is offering a buy 3, get 1 free promotion on all size tires and brands. All new tire sizes and brands, buy 3, get 1 free. This holiday sale also applies to all shocks and struts. Visit the shop for details and get your vehicle holiday ready at Famous Automotive and Tire. 7 locations servicing every customer like they're famous.
This is Dr. Michael Iorio, internal medicine physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Offense this season, but that was not the case for the Jags on Sunday, who went 7 for 13 on third downs. Coach Peterson credits the whole offense for their efforts on third down.
One, Trevor was very accurate throwing the football. Receivers were where they needed to be when Trevor needed them there. You know, Christian made a huge over-the-middle type catch yesterday. Calvin made some good catches on the sideline. Zay came up big. Just their execution, right? I mean, it's something that we continue to get better at. It's an area that we've focused on all season. It was good to see yesterday to stay on the field and to extend drives. I just think the offensive line blocked extremely well. The running backs picked up pressure when they needed to. It was really a good team effort on.
Doug Peterson, courtesy of Jaguars.com. I'm Molly McDonald with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm Pete Mitchell, and you're listening to the Tom Coughlin J Fun Radiothon on 1010XL 92.5 FM. So I played with Jay McGillis back in college at Boston College, so this is obviously extremely important to me, and I know the McGillis family really well and was there when they were going through their tough times when Jay got sick and passed away. So we appreciate everything everybody's doing and raising money for the J Fund. It does such amazing things here in Jacksonville and up in the New York area.
Call 207-7070 now.
Jacksonville,
appreciate you.
A shout out to you guys, because without this support, I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
No matter how small or how big you want to give.
Amen.
This I hope nobody ever has to encounter this, but
Right.
this means the world to
well,
families.
What is the old saying? I'm not just an owner, I'm also a client.
Yes.
Many of our partnerships out there, they're not just partners, they become friends as well. And let's
Right.
check in with our buddies over at Lifetime Enclosures and Jeff Breyer, the owner over
I
there.
love Lifetime Enclosures.
Our little home away from home a few times
Jeffro.
a year. Jeffro stepping
What's
up to
up,
the plate
gentlemen?
today.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Appreciate you, man.
Doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
A little 5,000 donation from the fine folks
Aw.
over there. We appreciate
You're the best,
you.
Jeff.
That's a nice number, and we're making a late push here, and I know you can
Yeah, sorry we called
appreciate
so
what we're
late.
hearing. Yeah.
No worries.
No, we're all good, my bro.
100%. No, we're glad to support and help you guys and help the J Fund any way we can.
Thank you, Jeff.
that sounds
Lifetime
good.
Enclosures,
Thank you,
man. We
man.
appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right,
Thank
there
you,
you
buddy.
go.
Appreciate him. Got a couple others. WFLI Jax Lighting Controls 1,010. We got River City Crane 1,010, and then a personal one for me, Fabio and Tracy Fazzanelli. The doctor.
I've heard you say Fabio
The doctor, $5,000.
Nice.
We love you, Fabio.
Yeah, we got
Thank you, and
5,000
Tracy.
here from Jeff, who we just spoke to
Yeah.
at Lifetime. I've got 1,000 from Jeff Kendall. I've got 1,000 more here from, is it Max Bass? I don't know. This is kind of scribbled here a little bit. So coming in with a late push, there's a rumor floating around. We're going to have a real big number just anonymously donated to the drill.
All right.
So we will see here in about 10 minutes when we shut down our hour. Meanwhile, we will get you ready for Jaguars today and all of their efforts as part of this big special day.
Now, the 2-minute drill, brought to you by Tire Outlet. Tire Outlet is now hiring. Visit TireOutlet.com/careers. Equal opportunity employer.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Big day today here at the radio station.
No doubt.
It's always a good one.
It is. We've been doing this for a while now, and it's always an honor to be able to do what we can, for these families that are having to deal with this. There's no way to anticipate it, right? As we talk about there's just no way to get yourself ready for it when it comes calling, but there are things that we can do to help them out, and the J Fund does so much to take the burden off these families as much as they possibly can, and that we get to participate in it every year. I mean, it's a labor of love, but it's unfortunate that we have to do it. It's just, again, the number goes from 96 to 100 this year, right? Like, it is crazy that it's not going away, so we'll continue to do what we can.
All right, Hick, you ready to drop the bomb on?
Let them know, man.
On the
Yeah.
boys? Tell them here. By the way, we got 15 more minutes. This is not your cue to stop.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes in our show.
Yeah.
And then 2 in theirs, and then 3 in primetime, and 3 in Frangie.
I see the number. My goodness.
That's a number. That's a number.
Well, let's do this first.
Yeah.
We'll tell them what we learned.
Now, a 10-10
Oh,
XL
yeah. I don't know what
J-Fund
to tell you.
challenge match.
Florida Backyard is thrilled with the
What?
responsibility.
What happened? What are you doing? A-game. We need some A-game.
Now, today's
My bad.
takeaways.
Yeah, I'm crying in here. My bad.
GMC, where our family dealership has been helping families buy vehicles for over 50 years.
All right, we all learned one thing. We poked, we prodded,
we did.
We begged,
cajoled,
we screamed,
Threatened.
we ranted from the rooftop.
Threatened to walk away from the radio show, never to return.
We were mad as hell in the early times.
Yes.
We kept fighting.
Yes, after first hours of 25,000 and then 21,000, which, by the way, put us, almost 15,000 behind schedule.
Yeah, I think this is an all-time record hour,
Is it?
right?
And we're not done. We got 15 more minutes.
Yeah,
Let's finish it up.
I'm asking Tom. This is an all-time record number in the history of the Radiothon. So thank you all very much.
Amazing.
You ready?
Oof. I
You
see
want
the number. That's crazy.
E, you want the number?
Oh, I want the number.
E, the number, dude, the number.
E, it's not 10,000.
No.
No. Last year during this time we did 14,000.
14.
From 9 to 10?
20 would be pretty doggone good, right?
20 would be good.
Would 20 be okay, E?
20 be.
I don't know, man. We're behind. We need more than 20.
All right. It's not 25.
Okay.
It ain't 30.
Not 1, not 2, not 3.
E, is it more than 30?
I think it's more than 30. Look at that dance Tom do. I think it's more than 30.
E, is it more than 35?
I think it's more than 35, man.
E, we did 14 last year in this hour.
Okay.
E, is it 40?
I don't know. It might be more than 40, my boy.
E, is it?
Couldn't be 45.
No way.
I don't know. I'm feeling 50. 50 going once.
$50,626.
Wow.
9 to 9:45.
Yeah, we got 15 more minutes, so make it 65 and we'll call it a day.
Run it.
Wow. God
Right?
bless all.
Yeah, God bless y'all because,
That is so
again,
good.
all we are is an arm.
Yeah.
This isn't 50,000 for J-Fund. It's not 50,000 for 1010XL. This is y'all, man. This is y'all making that difference. We appreciate it. We love you. Thanks for stepping to the plate like you do each
And
and
if you
every
haven't
year.
keep giving and keep giving throughout the day, man.
Yeah.
It's a radiothon. It goes all day.
Yeah,
Mike and Tony will be here asking too.
We're shooting to set an all-time record, which I believe last year we peaked as a radio station at 249,000. Yeah, there it is, almost 250.
Yeah.
And so this will put us, well over 100 by the time we exit this. So let's
got a
get
shot.
there. Yeah,
We got a
let's get
shot.
there.
Thank
All
you
right.
all so very much. Mike and Tony, Jaguars today coming up at the top of the hour. And again, just couldn't be more grateful for this day and for this radio station, and most importantly for you Googans who have delivered time and time again, and all my friends and who gave today. Thank you, and same with Jeff.
Yeah, for sure.
This
All
is
right.
the drill.
Been a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday. Jaguars today next.
Now, a 1010XL J-Fund challenge match.
Florida Backyard is thrilled with the responsibility.